Rebound taken away by Lincoln, throws it out and taken away from them now quickly down to Lincoln. He goes after the jam! It's time to line them up, tip it off, and get it on. It's basketball action. Monday's going to drive down, get to Miller. Miller for three! Yes, that's the buzzer! Congratulations on this season opening win, and looking forward to seeing you next Tuesday night. 3.8 seconds to go. 56. Don't go anywhere, folks. And he'll shoot pick up Bush at the buzzer! It's good! Clarkrange wins! I'm Gary Clark. See you at the game. And welcome to Clarkrange High School. We're set for basketball action. Yeah, folks, the 2021-2022 season is upon us. And we're tipping it off tonight with the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes and the Macon County Lady Tigers in the opening matchup. And boys to follow that one, so it should be a good night of basketball action as we get set to get underway here at Clarkrange High School. Good crowd for this first night as we get ready to get underway. Welcome to the Smart Bank pregame show. We're going to take a moment here in just a moment for a word from Smart Bank, but let me tell you that we've got big action tonight also over on our Facebook page out at York. York taking on Kingston. We'll get you some scores from that a little later. Gary Hall got the call out there at York Institute on our Facebook page. And this one, of course, we welcome everybody on our Facebook page and on WDB Radio as well as we get ready to tip off here in just a moment. Let's take a word now from Smart Bank, and we'll be back with more in just a moment.
Mortgage rates have fallen to new record lows, and Smart Bank can help you take advantage of these new rates, whether you're a first-time home buyer or in the market to refinance. Our team will help you decide which product works best for your situation. From fixed, adjustable, jumbo, FHA, VA, and RD loans to innovative customized loans for first-time home buyers, renovation, vacant residential lot, construction, and permanent. You'll find the smartest mortgage plan for your family at Smart Bank and feel right at home.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here on the Smart Bank pregame show, taking a look at these two teams. Of course, this is game one of the new season, and you're looking at the defending state champions, the Macon County Lady Tigers, but not the Lady Tigers of a year ago, folks. We'll talk about that in a moment. But first, let's take a look at these two teams. They played last year in this game almost a year ago today, as a matter of fact, and it was Macon County winning that one 59-46 over the Lady Buffaloes. Now, Macon County is 8-6 against the Lady Buffaloes. Now, they're one of two teams that actually have winning records against the Lady Buffaloes. The other, of course, being the Livingston, the Lady Wildcats. Now, Macon County, of course, is the defending 2A champions. Clarkrange was knocked out in the first round of the state playoff last year. And Macon County has won the last three of these matchups in a row. So that's something to kind of give you a little history on the two. Now, some other big games coming up tonight. You got York hosting Kingston. Oneida and Pickett County was postponed, I understand. Maryville at Stone, Saudi Daisy at Van Buren County. Wartburg's at Loudon. Scott County's at Sunbright. Coalfields at Cumberland County, and East Robertson is at Gordonsville. Of course, last year Clarkrange finished 27-5. They went out in the first round of the state tournament, while the Macon County Lady Tigers finished 26-6 last year and are your defending state class AA champions. But now they have moved. Now Macon County is 3A, and they are in the same district as Cumberland County, DeKalb County, Livingston, Stone, Upperman, and White County. You talk about a loaded district. That's a loaded district. Now, Clarkrange, meanwhile, their district pretty much the same. They lost a couple of teams. They lost Monterey, Jackson, and Trousdale. They keep Clay County, Gordonsville, Pickett County, and Red Boiling Springs. While York's district definitely changed. York is a completely new district this year. District 5, 2A. York, you got Bledsoe County, you got Monterey, you got Jackson County, and Sequatchie County. So a lot of difference in the way these districts are shape up now. It's a whole lot different world than it was before, as York Lady Dragons opening the season night with Kingston. But they're in a district now that they should dominate, and the York boys should have a good chance at dominating that one as well. We'll see how the season goes, though. But right now, we're waiting for opening night here at Clarkrange High School, the season opener, the home opener for the Lady Buffaloes, getting ready to get underway here in just a moment. We'll take another time out for a word from Smart Bank, and we'll be back to take a look at what's coming up the rest of the season. Don't go anywhere right after this.
Here at Smart Bank, we promise that when you choose to bank with us, you are choosing to manage and protect your assets in the smartest way possible. We understand you depend on your personal checking account for everyday life. That's why every new personal checking account includes a free debit card, free online banking and bill pay, free mobile banking, free e-statements with online check images, up to 10 surcharge-free ATM transactions per month, and more. At Smart Bank, we believe in delivering more than you think is possible. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here on the Smart Bank pregame show. As we mentioned, Clarkrange in action tonight. They'll be in action on Saturday. These two teams, the Buffaloes and Lady Buffaloes, will be hosting their Hall of Fame play day, with the boys playing Smith County at 9 a.m., the girls playing Smith County at 10:30. Then at noon on that Saturday, Livingston Academy boys will play Smith County boys. Then at 1:30 will be Livingston girls taking on Smith County girls. 3 p.m. North Green will play Livingston boys. At 4:30, North Green will play Livingston girls. And then at 6 o'clock, the Clarkrange boys will take on North Green's boys. And at 7:30, Clarkrange will play North Green girls. So that's what's coming up for the Buffaloes and Lady Buffaloes. Now, after tonight's action with York and Kingston, the Dragons going to be in a boys-only night down at White County. The JV starting at 4 o'clock, the varsity playing at 6:30, and the boys-only night, while the girls travel Saturday to Lakeway Christian, and they got some good teams they're going to be playing in that Lakeway Christian Classic play day down in Lakeway Christian High School. So that's a look at how the two teams look so far as the season getting ready to get underway. And we're going to take a quick final word from Smart Bank, and then we'll be back with more from Clarkrange High School right after this.
Mortgage rates have fallen to new record lows, and Smart Bank can help you take advantage of these new rates, whether you're a first-time home buyer or in the market to refinance. Our team will help you decide which product works best for your situation. From fixed, adjustable, jumbo, FHA, VA, and RD loans to innovative customized loans for first-time home buyers, renovation, vacant residential lot, construction, and permanent. You'll find the smartest mortgage plan for your family at Smart Bank and feel right at home.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Right back here on the Smart Bank pregame show. We're getting set for girls action to get underway here in just a few minutes. We'll have our opening ceremonies and such. Clarkrange coming in this one. They were in the state title game last year. They're coming back with a couple of players that's got a lot of playing time. Actually, about 3 that's got a lot of playing time. Then they got the York transfer. Lauren Schote moved in. Will be playing quite a bit for the Lady Buffaloes. Then freshman Rogers will be playing quite a bit as well. Chloe will be playing quite a bit. And we'll look for Smith come off the bench. But you got back the Matador, Maddie Bush, and you've also got Casey Sales, who played a lot for the Lady Buffaloes last year. And they're going to be relied on heavily for their leadership this season, as you heard Coach Lamar Rogers say earlier in the week when we talked with him, and he gave us a preview of his team that was going to be kicking off the season here tonight. Now, Macon County, they come just the opposite. Macon County's got 3 freshmen and 1 sophomore, or 4 freshmen, or 3 freshmen, 2 sophomores starting tonight. Coach Larry White telling us they only had maybe a minute between all of them of really any high school playing time at all. Their lone returner from last year, the Carter girl that played quite a bit during their state championship run, actually not playing tonight. She is injured. She was hit by a car in a parking lot, folks. This young lady's lucky to be alive. She's, they say, probably a D1 softball player, and hopefully she's going to be back in time to play some softball for them this year. But she got a very bad injury to her left arm, and she is out for the basketball season. Will not be playing. So Coach Larry White's going with some youth, and we'll see how this youth handles this Clarkrange crowd, as that's always a big bonus for the Lady Buffaloes when they have that hometown crowd. We're going to take a break now for a word from some of our pregame or our game time sponsors. Thanks again to Smart Bank for our pregame show. We'll be back with more from Clarkrange right after these.
Confidence.
the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clarkrange Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clarkrange Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clarkrange Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
For faster service, call Eco Heating and Air Solutions. Who wants to wait days on end while waiting for a technician to diagnose their unit? Not us. That's why we strive to provide same-day service for any customer without heat or air. Plus, enjoy priority scheduling with enrollment in our Eco Platinum Maintenance membership. Our goal is to keep you comfortable. Call Eco Heating and Air Solutions today, 844-305-HVAC.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you.
And welcome back to Clarkrange High School. We're getting set for the National Anthem. Our National Anthem being brought to you by the Fentress Farmers Co-op. And singing our National Anthem tonight will be Addie Rogers, as we'll try to pick her up on our microphone.
Team members include Cadet Captain.
And right now the National Guard, or the ROTC boys bring out the flags. Get set for just a moment. And we're getting ready for Addie to sing, and she will.
The National Anthem tonight is sung by Hattie Rogers. Hattie is the 8-year-old daughter of Alan and Courtney Rogers, in the 3rd grade at South Fentress.
Third grader Hattie Rogers singing our national anthem tonight, doing an outstanding job. Our national anthem being brought to you by the good folks at the Fentress Farmers Co-op. The ROTC boys will now leave the floor, and once we get that done, we'll have starting lineups for tonight. We'll get ready for some basketball action as we tip off the 2021-2022 season. And it's Clarkrange and Macon County in this Hall of Fame matchup. And we are set in just a moment for our starting lineups. Clarkrange and Macon County. The season tips off tonight.
Our 2021-22 cheer team. Freshmen.
And they're going to go through the cheer team. And
I'm sorry, seniors. Kaylee Fields, captain.
Kaylee Fields.
Senior Mary Rocha. Senior Isabel Sosa. and senior Laura Clements. Sophomores, Paige Swafford, co-captain. Bella Wright, co-captain. Katie Gunner. Callie England. Rounding out the sophomores, Ashlyn Pyle. Now to our freshmen, Allie Davis. Meadow Hayes, Emma Parry, Daisy Dearman,
And they're going through the
Chloe Taylor,
cheer squad right now.
and Jaylee Dell.
And there's the cheer squad for the Lady Buffaloes and Buffaloes as we're getting set for our starting lineups now. First game of the season. We'll see how everybody looks to start the season early here around the area, as of course York in action tonight over at York. They're hosting Kingston. And now first for the Lady Tigers from Macon County, under the direction of Coach Larry White, the legend. He'll start number 12, Kyra S. Gregory, number 14, Leighton Kirby, number 24, Carly Ramsey, number 40, Cadence Wallace, and number 44, Natalie Green. Those are your starters for the visiting Lady Tigers of Macon County. And now it's time for the house lights to go down and the spotlight to come up as we're ready for your Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes under the direction of the legend, the Hall of Famer, Coach Lamar Rogers. I think we'll have probably all the girls announced tonight. And there the lights go down. And they'll give the freshman, Candace Davidson, a freshman. Katie Sales. Caitlin Pinnell. And Riley Staff and Peyton Manus, I should say. And then, of course, your junior Caitlin Wales. And you've got, those are the non-starters for the Lady Buffaloes. We'll get the starters here in just a moment. And senior Zoe Smith. And now it's time to meet the starting lineup for your Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes. Clarkrange getting ready to open up the season here tonight. They'll open up with a freshman, Chloe Rogers. Chloe, the granddaughter of Coach Lamar Rogers. And next up, they will have the sophomore Addie Stowers. Addie played a lot last year. Junior number 32, Lauren Schott, the York transfer, played a lot for the Lady Dragons last year. Now is playing for the Lady Buffaloes. And then the next starter is the KC with the Sunshine Band, Sales. As she'll have to shoot well tonight and play well tonight. And then you got the leader for the Lady Buffaloes. She is the Matador, Maddie Bush. And we are set for basketball action, folks. Time for girls action. Got boys action following this. We'll see how the York Dragons is doing here in a little while. We'll also have some updates from out there. And we'll have boys action here, Clarkrange and Macon County. Should be a great way to get the season started. As right now we got girls action. This Macon County team, not the team of last year. Last year, of course, they were your state champions. And this year they are coming out with some very young kids on their roster, and they'll jump it up with number 44, Natalie Green, as we're ready for Clarkrange to come out. Then we'll line them up, tip it off, and get it on. Game one of the 2021-22 season about to get underway. Clarkrange and Macon County. Here we go. Clarkrange in the white, Macon County in the blue and white. Clarkrange will move right to left while Macon County moves left to right, if you're familiar with the gym. Clarkrange going toward the lobby to start the first half. And the opening tip belongs to Lady Buffalo. Sails down to Stowers for three. No good. Rebound, Schott. Good job by Schott. Gets it out to Bush on the wing. Bush works at top of the key. Bush to the left side. Swings it down the court of Sails. Sails for a three. No good. Rebound pulled down this time by number 14. That is Kirby. Kirby with the basketball. Gets it in the front court to Ramsey. Ramsey with the basketball. Ramsey, double team now, gets into a trap, and we're going to have a bumping foul on Bush. So Bush will pick up the first foul of the ball game, as the Matador has foul number 1. It'll be Macon County's ball to work on the far side of the floor. It'll be working in number 14, knocked up and out of bounds by Stowers, I should say. He's trying to get it in to number 12, Gregory, but it's knocked away. They'll get in the backcourt instead. Now taken away by Bush. Bush with a steal out to Rogers. Rogers loses the handle on it and goes out of bounds, knocked out of bounds by Macon County, as Clarkrange had the break, had the layup, just couldn't hang on to it. So that'll give the ball out to bounds to Rogers. Rogers will set it into play. Rogers kicks it in this time to Bush. Bush with the ball. Bush going to drive across the lane. Bush kicks it over to Stowers. Stowers back out now to Rogers. Rogers working, gives it over now to Bush. Bush with the basketball, working top of the key. Backs it out to the circle. Now takes it, drives in, goes on the floater. No good. Rebound Stowers, back up and good. Lady Buffaloes draw first blood as Clarkrange on top 2-0. Back the other way, turned over. Stowers with the steal. Long pass up to Rogers. Rogers with the basketball, holds it up. Waits for reinforcements, gives it off to Stowers. Addie's going to drive the lane, give it out to Bush. Bush with the ball. Kicks it down low, wide open. Show for the layup. Good pass from Bush to Show. And Show with her first 2 of the ball game. Back the other way now comes the Lady Tigers. Long pass going to be knocked away, stolen by Sales. She had to save it in, though. Now quickly up in the front court. They drag it to number 40, but she can't run it down. That was Waldron who couldn't run it down. We got timeout early with 6:47 to go in the first. It's a timeout by Macon County with Clarkrange on top, 4-0.
Cool, crisp air, falling leaves, and shorter days. Fall is just around the corner, and that means 2 words here in Tennessee. No, not pumpkin spice. Football and hunting. Whether you're hitting the field or stepping into the woods, Hall Sports and Outdoors has everything you need to get ready for the season. Up your game with name brand clothing and equipment like Under Armour, Rocky, Columbia, and lots more.
No need to drive out of town for the best sports and outdoor gear. Order online or visit our store to see our amazing selection in downtown Jamestown. Follow Hall Sports and Outdoors on Facebook and Instagram for all the latest brands and sales. At Hall Sports and Outdoors, the outdoors are always open.
Back to action, Clarkrange with the basketball. It's Bush out front. Bush with the ball, working top. Gives it over to Stowers. Stowers off to Rogers. Rogers back to Stowers. Stowers backdoor cut. Good pass to Bush, who lays it up and in. Good backdoor cut by Bush. Gets the easy deuce, and Clarkrange up by 6. Back the other way. Waldron with it, and Waldron traveled with it. Waldron caught the ball, couldn't stop her momentum, took a step, and turns it back over to the Lady Buffaloes. Clarkrange out on top, 6-0. Back the other way comes Bush with the basketball. Bush, front court, gives it over to Sales. Sales works it around off to Stowers, now to Rogers, down low to Bush, left corner. Bush looking inside, comes around the key, drives the lane, puts up the runner, good. The Matador with 4 quick ones there in the first quarter. 8-0 now, Clarkrange, and Macon County's going to be fouled, and that'll either go against Sales or Stowers. We'll see the call. It's going to go against Casey. Casey picks up her first foul of the ball game. Coming in now, number 22, that is Deckert. Deckert in for the first time. And Macon County will work it in. They'll look to give it to somebody. Now losing the handle on it was number 14. She's going to be tied up. It's going to be a jump ball. Good hands by Bush. She tied up not Gregory, but Kirby on that one. Kirby will work it in this time to Ramsey. Ramsey bringing it into front court. Ramsey had knocked away, stolen away. Rogers comes away with it. Knocked away by Bush. Rogers comes up with it. They'll give it over to Bush. Bush left wing. Down inside to Schultz. Schultz had knocked away. Good hands that time by Kirby. Kirby comes out with it. Kirby going to push it into front court, and she actually took a step. Now driving, they go inside, and we're going to have a double dribble. As that time Ramsey picked it up, put it down. Turns it over, and Clarkrange with an 8-0 lead in the ball. Just under 5.5 minutes left to go here in quarter number 1. Clarkrange with the basketball. They'll work it over this time to Sales. Sales off to Stowers. Stowers looking to make a move, gives it to to 32. Show puts up the three, no good. Rebound Rogers. Rogers run down the loose ball, tried to get low, but Bush broke the other way. Turns it over, and back will come Kirby with the basketball. Kirby long pass knocked away by Sales. Kirby comes back up with it, though. Gives it off inside number 44, and she's going to be fouled. That one's probably going to get Sales. If it is, that's her second. That's 2 on Casey.
Casey Sales, her second team.
And going to the line will be number 44, Natalie Green. Our first free throws of the year by anybody. And the first one's no good. Smith will check in. Zoe will come in. We got a timeout called by Coach Rogers. Timeout on the floor. 4:52 to go in the first. It's 8-zip. Lady Buffaloes.
State Representative John Mark Wendell is happy to be a supporter of the Fentress County sports programs. Participating in sports enables our young people to learn responsibility, teamwork, and sportsmanship, as well as promoting physical fitness. Also, John Mark Wendell is grateful for the opportunity to serve as your state representative and encourages you to contact him or his staff anytime that he can be of assistance. The very best to the Fentress County sports teams for a successful season is the message from State Representative John Mark Wendell.
And we get back to action. It'll be Green back of the line. Natalie Green goes to the line. Zoe Smith checks in as Sales picks up her second early. Free throw by Green is good, and Macon County finally hits the scoreboard. It's an 8-1 ball game. 4:48 left to go here in quarter number 1. With the ball is Bush. Gets it down low to Rogers. Rogers had knocked out of bounds. It'll go back to the Lady Buffaloes. Good hands there by Kirby. That Leighton Kirby just seems to be everywhere right now. With the basketball is Bush. Bush looking to drive, and we're going to have a hand check on Kirby. Kirby picks up her first of the ball game. Rogers to trigger it. Takes it into Bush, goes through Bush's hands, and coming away with it is number 22, Decker. Decker with the ball. Gives it over to Ramsey. Ramsey with the basketball. Ramsey right side. Leaves it now for number 12. She'll go across to Kirby. Down inside, they'll go to the big girl. She'll send it out quickly to 24. Fires the three. Good. That was Ramsey knocking down the three ball. That's our first three of the night by either team. Clarkrange with the ball, leading by 4 now. They led by 8. Macon County on a 4-0 run. Smith with the ball. Smith works it around, gives it over to Stowers. Stowers with the ball off to Rogers. Rogers down to Bush. Bush inside to Shote. Shote going up and under, can't get to go. And on the rebound, we're going to have Bush over the back. The Matador picks up her second. So Bush and Sales both with 2. They'll work it in. They try to get in Green. It's knocked away and out of bounds. It's going to be off of Clarkrange's Rogers. Good hustle there by Chloe. They'll work it in this time to Ramsey. Ramsey in the front court. Ramsey's going to take it across now to Kirby. Off to Gregory. Gregory throws it away. Picked off by Bush. Bush on the run. Bush drives, stops, pops. No good. Rebound taken away by Macon County. We're going to tie it up. Good job by Shote to come in and tie that one up. And it looks like Sales checking back in. Sales going to come in. And Bush will come out. Manus getting ready to check in for the Lady Buffaloes. They'll look to work it, and they give it in to Shote. Shote kicks it back out now to Sales, off to Stowers. Stowers drives it back out to Sales. Sales drives in, loses handle, gets it over to Smith. Back over to Rogers, now to Smith, top of the key. Smith leaves it for Stowers. Stowers around the pick, step back, jumper, no good. Rebound knocked around, still being fought for, and Sales comes out with it. Still on the floor, and now Shote's going to come up with it, and it's going to be tied up. And that'll go to Macon County on the alternating possession. Manus will check in. Shote will come out. She'll get a breather for a moment. 2:57 left to go here in the first quarter. Back the other way now will come Ramsey going to drive down. Ramsey going to spin, take it across court. Now to Deckard. Decker's pass stolen by Smith. Zoe with a steal. Zoe down low to Stowers. Pretty move by Stowers. Gets the big girl to commit and lays it up and in. Addie with 2 more, and it's a 10-4 ball game. And we got 2:32 left to go here in the first. Timeout on the floor.
It's fall in football, and Fentress Farmers Co-op wishes our York Dragons a great winning season. Play hard, play fair, and play your best each game. Fentress Farmers Co-op, your local farm supply store, is proud to support our youth in all their activities. Building strong youth today makes strong future leaders for tomorrow. Fentress Farmers Co-op, 1219 Old Highway 127 South, here in Jamestown.
On the 12th day of Christmas, Twin Lakes gave to me.
Twin Lakes is celebrating their customers this holiday season with the Twin Lakes 12 Days of Giving Christmas Giveaway. Beginning Black Friday, November 26th, visit them online at twinlakes.net to get your name in the bag. There will be over 75 winners with names drawn every day. All entries will be accepted through December 13th. To increase your chances of winning, enter every day, twice a day. Winners will be announced on the Twin Lakes Facebook page beginning December 4th. Learn more at twinlakes.net.
As we get set to get back to action, it will be Macon County basketball. Clarkrange on top, 10-4. And now they'll finally get somebody down there to bring it in. They'll work it into Ramsey. Ramsey's going to be double teamed, lobs it up in the front court to Deckard. Deckard holds it up, gives it up. Deckard to Ramsey. Over now quickly in the corner. They'll go underneath to Green. Knocked away, though, and Stowers comes up with it. Hattie with the basketball. Pushes it in the front court. Drives, sends it out now in the corner to Sales. Sales to Rogers. Rogers back out front to Smith. Zoe with the basketball. Working out front, goes left side to Rogers. Rogers firing the three. No good. Rebound Green. Green comes out with it. Gives it over this time to Deckard. Deckard looking for some help. Goes back to Green. Green going to look for some help. Now gets it up to number 14. That's Kirby. Kirby over to Ramsey. Ramsey with the basketball. Working on the left side. Drives down. Tries to get inside. Knocked away. Still on the floor. Fighting for it and tying it up is Manus and Ramsey. And it goes to Clarkrange on the alternating possession. Clarkrange with a 10-4 lead. $1:37 left to go here in quarter number 1. As now back in the game comes Bush. Also into the game, let's see, Choate come back in. As Stowers and Sales take a seat. Under a minute and a half left to go here in the first quarter play, and Bush going to drive and give it out to Sales. Sales with the ball inside to Choate. Choate drives, Choate up and under. Good. A nice move by Lauren. And long pass now over to Deckard. Deckard probably should have took the shot. Wouldn't take it. Gives it over instead. That corner to number 40. Fires up the three and drains it. That is Walren. Walren with a big 3 ball. Gets it back to within a 5-point ball game. Out front is Bush. Bush working. 48 seconds. Clarkrange may go for one shot. They're working down inside to Choate. Back out to Manus. Swings it over to Smith. Smith with the ball now. Zoe down to Sales. Casey with the ball. Drives the lane. Works it through. Gets it over to Bush. Maddie with the ball. Guarded there by Kirby. And Clarkrange, Coach Lamar Rogers holding up the fist. That means they're going to go to the deep freeze. Clarkrange going to spread it out and run some time now. We're down to 15 seconds. Smith with the ball way out front in the corner. We're down to 10. They got to start making their move. Smith with the ball down to 8 seconds. Gives it over to Bush. 6 seconds. Bush going to drive down. Sends it in the corner to Manus. Manus going to have to fire it up. And it's going to be taken away by Macon County. That's the end of the quarter. We're through 1. End of 1. It is Clarkrange a dozen. Macon County 7.
At this time of Thanksgiving celebration, our thoughts turn gratefully to you with warm appreciation. This is Lynn Stevens at Union Bank wishing you the happiness of good friends, the joy of a happy family, and all the wonder of the holiday season.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Quarter number one of the first game of the season. A little bit rough, but Clarkrange out to a 5-point lead in this one early. Clarkrange, as we said, they've lost a lot. They lost five of their first six players. They lost 4 starters last year, plus their first player off the bench. So they're a new group as well. Now firing up the three was Warren, not close. Rebound pulled away, Clarkrange with the basketball. They'll give it over to Rogers. Rogers with the ball. Off now to Stowers. Stowers to Bush. Bush around the pick. Drives down. Kicks it in low to Rogers. Rogers for a three. Going. Rogers knocks down the 3 ball, and the Lady Buffaloes double up and won the Lady Tigers. Back the other way. Down the corner is Walren again. That one also short. She put up a couple short. Rebound taken away by Stowers. Stowers going to make a move. Leaves it for Sales for 3. No good. Rebound pulled this time by Ramsey. Ramsey going to bring it the other way. Ramsey for Macon County sends it down the corner to Deckard. Deckard for a 2, and Deckard knocks down the 2 ball. Grace Deckard with her first 2 of the ball game. 15-9 now your score. Clarkrange with the basketball. Rogers out front, gives it over to Stowers. Back up now to Bush. Bush drives around, backs out. Drives down, goes low to Rogers. Rogers with the ball. Rogers backs it out, gives it inside now to Sales. Sales drives off the glass and good. Casey with a little sunshine there, drops it home, and it's 17-9. Back the other way, long pass up to Walren. Walren over to Deckard. Deckard rejected. As going up to block it away was Lauren Schode. Good play by Schode on that one on the defensive swat. And Clarkrange with the basketball. They'll give it over this time to Rogers. Rogers with the basketball. Down in the corner, gets it out front to Schode. Back to Rogers. Over to Stowers. Stowers with it. Stowers will stop and pop for a 3. No good. Rebound Bush, and Bush is going to be fouled. Nathan Aaron giving us the call. It's going to be on number 44, her first of the ball game, Natalie Green. That's only the second team foul on Macon County. Not a lot of fouls here in the first half. Clarkrange will work the ball into Bush, down to Rogers. Rogers for a 3, no good. Rebound Sales. Sales cleans the boards. Sales going to drive, dumps off. Great pass to Schode for the layup. Nice pass from Sales to Schode, and Lauren's got 6 in the ball game. And it's a 10-point Lady Buffalo lead. Ramsey with the ball, gives it over this time to Gregory for a 3, no good. Rebound knocked. It's going to be out of bounds off of Rogers. They'll keep the ball right there. They'll work it in this time to Deckard. Deckard out front to Ramsey. Knocked away by Bush, but Ramsey comes up with it. Ramsey going to stop. She's going to pop, and that's no good. Rebound going to be picked up in the corner by Deckard. Deckard down in the corner now to number 14. Puts up the 3. No good. That was Kirby. No good. Rebound Green. Blocked from behind by Bush. Bush with the block. Here come the Lady Buffaloes. Bush drives, stops. Bush over to Rogers. Rogers off to Stowers. Stowers down the corner to Sales. Back inside now to Schode. Schode off to Rogers for a 3. No good. Rebound brought down this time by Ramsey. Ramsey had knocked away. We're going to have a foul, I believe, on Schode. That's going to go against Lauren. That'll be her first of the ball game.
32 first team fifth.
They'll work it in this time. Long pass almost stolen by Stowers. Coming up with, though, was Gregory, and then they go inside to Green. It's tied up by Choate. Good hustle by Choate. It goes to Clarkrange on the alternating possession. 4:40 left to go here in the first half. Lady Buffalo's up by 10. As Manus and Smith get ready to come in. Manus will come in. Out will come Choate. Choate with 6 points here in the first half. She's leading all scores. Coming with the basketball now will be Bush. Bush going to walk it into front court. Bush with the ball. Goes right side, backs it out. Maddie drive in. Leave it over for Addie. Stower spins. Gives it out to Bush. Bush for a three. No good. Rebound pulled by Green, and Green's going to be fouled. If that sells, that's going to be 3 on Casey. That'll be 3 on Casey. Sells has got 3. Macon County going to work it in against full court pressure. They'll get it in this time. With the ball is Kirby. Kirby looking for some help. Long balls it up to Gregory. Has it stolen away. Good hands by Manus. Manus gets it off to Bush, and Bush will lay it up, man. Good play by the big freshman to take it away. Back the other way now comes Deckard. Deckard and Manus collide, and both of them hit the floor, and we're going to have a foul, I believe, on Manus. Peyton going to pick up. Peyton going to pick up the foul. Let's see. I've got Peyton on here somewhere. There she is. It's her first foul, so that'll send to the line number 22, Deckard. Deckard got a 1-and-1 here. First one, no good. Rebound by Manus. Manus with the ball. Gives it over to Bush, and Bush will bring it across the timeline. Bush with the basketball. Bush out front. Comes around the pick of Manus. Looking to drive. Drives in. Runner off the glass. No good. Tipped out by Manus. Good job by Peyton to come in there and tip it away. As with the basketball now, out front is Smith with the ball. Smith looking inside. Goes down low to Manus. Manus turns around. Blocked by Green. Green blocks it away, and back comes Macon County with the basketball. Ramsey cut off. Gives it over to Deckard. Deckard down in the corner this time to number 14, Kirby. Inside wide open, Green for the layup. Green gets the easy deuce, and it's back to a 10-point ball game. Clarkrange is led by as many as a dozen in this one. 3 minutes left to go here in the first half of play. They'll give it over this time to Stowers. Stowers leaves it for Smith. Smith looking to drive. Kicks it back down to Addie. Addie for a three. In and out, no good. Rebound, Zoe. Smith goes in, cleans the boards. Good hustle. Now Bush gets it out to Smith. Smith will drop it off to Sells. Sells going to drive, missed the layup. Rebound tipped out and ran down this time by Ramsey. Ramsey going to be double teamed. Kicks it into front court to Deckard. Knocked away by Manus and out of bounds. Good hustle by Manus. Peyton getting there, knocking it away. Coming back in is Rogers, and also coming back in is Show. Sells will come out. Casey's got 3 fouls in this one. 2:27 left to go here in the first half of play. Clarkrange on top in this one. He'll work it down this time to Deckard. Deckard down on the baseline. Back up front. Now it's knocked away. It's out of bounds off of Deckard. Good hands by Zoe Smith. Got in there and got a hand on it. And it's knocked out of bounds, and back will come the Lady Buffaloes. Clarkrange up by 10. 2:10 left to go. You're in quarter number 1. 21-11 your score. They'll go over this time to Smith. Smith, great pass inside the Bush for the layup. Got it right into Bush, and Bush has got 8 on the night. Back the other way with the ball comes Kirby, stripped and stolen by Smith. Smith going to go up with the left hand, lay it up and good. Z knocking it down. Her first 2 of the night. Good hustle by Zoe Smith. with the ball out front. They'll work it down low to Deckard for a three. Put up an air ball. Brought down by Schoten. Here come the Lady Buffaloes with 90 ticks left to go here in the first half. Back the other way. Stower stops, pops. Going to be short and taken away by Deckard. Deckard going to long ball it over to Ramsey. Ramsey on the run. Gets in the front court. Ramsey double team looking for some help. Now is tied up by Stowers. Sale's going to come back in. And let's see, for Macon County back in the game comes Walren and number 21, that is Valerie Kirby. With the ball, Ramsey. Ramsey over to Kirby. Valerie Kirby with the ball. Long pass over to Walren for a three. No good. Rebound by Rogers. Rogers over to Bush, and Bush will bring it. Long pass up to Smith. Smith's behind the defense. Lays up, no good. Rebound, though, knocked around, and coming out with it is number 12, Kirby. Kirby with the ball over to Green, and Green couldn't get her feet stopped. She bobbled the ball, didn't put it down, turns it over. 46.5 seconds left to go here in the first half. Bush with the basketball. Clarkrange up by 14, their biggest lead of the ball game. He'll swing it down low this time to Sales. Inside to Schote, back out to Sales. Sales puts it up, no good, won't go. Rebound taken away by Schote. Back out front now to Bush. 5 seconds left to go in the quarter. And Clarkrange will set it up. They most likely will go for the last shot of the quarter, down 19 seconds. They give it over to Sales. Back out front to Schote. 10 seconds. Now down to Rogers. Rogers inside to Sales for the layup. Good ball movement by the Lady Buffaloes. Clarkrange up by 16, and now with time running about out, it goes out of bounds with 0.3 of a second left to go. Clarkrange's got a time to catch and shoot. And I believe it went off of Macon County, so it should be Clarkrange basketball. Clarkrange's going to have it down the end. They've got to catch and shoot. They'll go with it quickly. They'll get the shot off. No good, and that is the end of the first half. Halftime of this one, the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes lead the visiting Macon County Lady Tigers 27-11. We'll be back in just a moment.
Get ready! Medicare open enrollment is going on now. With so many different plans, coverages, and benefits, it's hard to make the right choice. MetaThrift is here to help you carefully review your current coverage and see if it will meet your needs for the year ahead.
This is Janice Doss with MetaThrift Pharmacy. Medicare Part D open enrollment is October 15th through December the 7th. Due to COVID, I will be available by phone Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 8 to 5. Give me a call at MetaThrift at 879-8133. Thank you.
For faster service, call Eco Heating and Air Solutions. Who wants to wait days on end while waiting for a technician to diagnose their unit? Not us. That's why we strive to provide same-day service for any customer without heat or air. Plus, enjoy priority scheduling with enrollment in our Eco Platinum Maintenance membership. Our goal is to keep you comfortable. Call Eco Heating and Air Solutions today, 844-305-HVAC.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now over and over. It's First Volunteer for you.
Medicare Part D open enrollment starts October 15th and runs through December 7th, and 22 plans are changing this year. At Hall Family Pharmacy, our trained pharmacists are here to help you. Here's what you need to know. Your current plan may no longer be right for you. At Hall Family Pharmacy, we are a preferred pharmacy, and all appointments this year will be with a trained pharmacist. And you don't have to be a customer of Hall Family Pharmacy for us to help you with your plan. So call us today at 879-9997 or 863-3323 to schedule your review with a pharmacist and let us help you get the most from your Medicare Part D plan.
Hey y'all, this is Lexi here from Lexi Jades. We just want to wish our York Institute Dragons a great football season. And speaking of season, we now have fall in the shop, so come visit us behind the post office at 113 East Mark Twain Avenue. Our hours are Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 3. We hope to see you soon.
And back here at Clarkrange High School, we're at halftime of this one, and at the half, it is the Lady Buffaloes leading the visiting Lady Macon County Tigers 27-11. It's time now for our Showtime Forward halftime stats. Having a little bit of problem with my computer. Hopefully we can get these up. And okay, going to have a little bit of trouble with that one, so we'll go on. Our halftime stats brought to you by Showtime Ford. Folks, if you need a vehicle, you need a Ford. If you need a Ford, you need to go to Showtime Ford in Wartburg and get you a Showtime Ford. You can't beat the deals, can't beat the vehicles. So go by and check it out over at Showtime Ford in Wartburg. Let's take a look at our halftime scoring from this one for the Lady Buffaloes. They're being paced by Maddie Bush with 8, 6 for Lauren Show, 4 for Casey Sales, 4 for Addie Stowers, 3 for Chloe Rogers, and 2 in the game for Zoe Smith. For the visiting Lady Tigers of Macon County, they got 3 from Carly Ramsey, I should say. Carly Farley, that'd be a cool name, though, wouldn't it? Cadence Walren had 3. Natalie Green had Trey, and Grace Deckard had 2 in the ball game as Clarkrange leads 27-11. Clarkrange led 12-7 the end of 1. Then they outscored the visiting Lady Tigers 15-4 in quarter number 2 and lead here at halftime 11-7. We're going to take a timeout now, and then we'll be back in just a few moments with more from Clarkrange High School. We'll get some music in, and then we'll be back with an update on the game coming up here in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the halftime stats brought to you by Showtime Ford in Wartburg. Folks, if you need a car, you need a Ford. If you need a Ford, you need Showtime Ford, because they're the people to get you the best deal anywhere around. So be sure to go and check out the good deals at Showtime Ford. We'll be back with the second half in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. Right back here at Clarkrange High School. We're getting set for the second half to get underway. Clarkrange with a comfortable 27-11 lead to start this second half. Clarkrange getting some great play from the entire roster as they've got scoring from everybody that's been in the game so far, with the exception of Manus. Manus, the only player that's hit the floor that's not scored yet. But she's come away with some big plays as well in this one. So we'll see what happens here in the second half. Clarkrange going to take a 16-point lead into the second half. And Coach Larry White's Lady Tigers just have struggled shooting the ball, only 4 points in that second quarter. Macon County, as we said, coming out with a lot of young kids. They'll come back out with Green, Walrond. They've got Kirby, Ramsey, and Kirby, I believe. Got both Kirbys. Actually, Gregory and Kirby, I should say. Gregory's back in the ball game. Clarkrange ball to start the second half, working it out front, Maddie Bush. Bush to the right side, gives it over to Schott. Schott inside to Stowers. Back over now to Rogers for a 3 is good. Chloe from downtown gives the Lady Buffaloes a 30-11 lead. Front court will come Kirby. Kirby going to lob it over this time to Ramsey. Knocked away. She tried to go inside to Green. Taken away by Rogers. Chloe with the basketball. Chloe in the front court gives it over to Bush inside to Stowers. Out to Schott for a 3. No good. Rebound though. Stowers back up and good. Give that one to Casey Sales as Casey Sales got in, tipped it over to Stowers, and Stowers gets the layup. And Clarkrange now up by 21. Inside, working it is Gregory. Gregory, the long shot for three, no good. Rebound going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll be Clarkrange basketball. And let's see, I'm trying to see if we've got a York score yet. End of the third, York on top, 67-20 over Kingston. With the ball down in the corner is Seals. Long pass underneath to Schultz. Schultz shot blocked. Green comes up with it. As good job that time by Gregory to block the shot. And back the other way will come Turner. Turner goes inside to Green, knocked away. Ramsey comes over, takes a little short jumper. Partially blocked. Rebound Rogers. Rogers coming the other way. Chloe into front court. Chloe down to Sales. Sales back up to Rogers. Over to Bush. Bush to Schode. Schode inside to Stowers. Stowers out to Rogers. Rogers off to Sales. Sales up no good, but the follow by Stowers is good. Addie with 4 to start the second half. She's got 8 on the night. Back the other way inside. It'll go to Ramsey. Back out to Gregory. Now off to Walren. Walren another 3. No good. Rebound pulled by Bush. Bush will drive down. Bush pulls up. Cross courts it over to Rogers. Out to Schode inside to Stowers. Stowers tips it back to Rogers for a 3. No good. Rebound Sales. Gives it back out front to Bush. Now to Casey. Inside to Stowers. Stowers short jumper. Rims out. Won't go. Rebound pulled this time by Walren. Walren quickly up in the front court. They'll give it up to Ramsey. Ramsey going to take the little jumper in the lane. Good. Ramsey with 2. That's the first 2 of the second half for the Lady Tigers as Carly Ramsey knocks it home. Bush with the basketball. Bush gives it over to Rogers. Rogers back out front to Bush. Bush will drive in, give it out to Rogers. Rogers for 3, no good. Rebound taken away by Stowers. Stowers steals it. Gives it off to Bush. Bush will drive, go off the glass, no good. Gets her on board, fights for it. Now taken away by Gregory. Gregory out to Ramsey, and Ramsey will bring it. Clarkrange on top by 21. 34-13 your score. Ball comes out front to Green. Green in, Walren inside to Ramsey. Ramsey another pretty little move. Ramsey gets a shot to drop, and Coach Lamar Rogers wants to talk about it. Timeout on the floor with Clarkrange on top, 34-15. 4:32 left to go here in the third.
This is David Price, your Twin Lakes Business Solutions Consultant. The holidays are a wonderful time to count the many blessings of this year. And if you're a small business owner, it's also time to be planning for next year. Twin Lakes would love to help with fast, reliable gig speed broadband and voice packages, all at prices that will have you counting even more blessings. Give me a call today at 931-476-2151 or visit twinlakes.net to learn how Twin Lakes can transform your business today.
4:32 left to go here in the third quarter, I should say. Clarkrange on top, 34-15. As we told you at the end of 3, it was York all over Kingston. York on top of Kingston, 67-20 your score. With the basketball now is Sales. Sales goes inside to Bush. Bush out to Stowers. Stowers alone for 3, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of Bush. Clarkrange not shooting the ball really well tonight, but they are up still, though, by 19. Long pass up to Gregory. Gregory in front court drives, pulls the trigger on the run. No good. Rebound Rogers. Rogers going to bring it up. She's got a 1-on-4. Now going to pull it up, hold it up. Give it down the corner to Sales. Sales to Rogers. Rogers going to back it out. Rogers. Over now to Stowers. Stowers going to lob it underneath. Great pass to Bush, and Bush just takes it up. Bush has got too much size advantage on Ramsey. Back the other way. Walren with the ball. Walren goes cross court now to Gregory. Gregory inside, knocked away by Sales. Good hustle by Casey. Gets it out to Maddie. Maddie will drive down, hold it up. Maddie with the ball, gives it over to Rogers. Rogers off to Stowers. Addie with the basketball. Stowers working out front, gives it over to Rogers. Rogers down low to Bush. Bush out to Choate. Choate off to Stowers. 3 minutes to go here in the third. They'll give it over now to Choate. Drops it down inside to Bush. Bush over to Sales. Sales gives it back out front now to Bush. Off to Rogers. And we got a timeout called by Clarkrange. Timeout on the floor. 2:52 to go in the third. 36-15. Clarkrange.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clarkrange Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clarkrange Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clarkrange Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? Ordering your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more. Order now at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut. Prices and participation vary.
Come work at your local Pizza Hut. With flexible scheduling and a fun, fast-paced environment, there's a job for everyone. You could even be a delivery driver making tips from your own car. Apply online at jobs.pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut restaurants are operated by independent franchisees who control their own employee policies and practices.
Back to action now. Clarkrange on top, 36-15, and it will be Clarkrange basketball. They'll give it to Stover. Stover back to Rogers. Rogers with the ball. Gives it up to Stowers. Stowers out front now to Choate. Choate for a three. Good. Lauren knocks down the three ball. So we saw her do that a lot last year for the Lady Dragons. Turner, or I should say, with the basketball is number 14, Kirby. Kirby, long pass up to Green. Green takes it all the way down to Walren, who lays it up and in. Walren got behind everybody, gets the easy deuce. 39-17, Clarkrange by 22. Ball goes down to Rogers. Rogers, quick shot off, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds off of Clarkrange. 39-17, Clarkrange by 22. Ramsey with the ball over to Kirby. Kirby double team, gives it back up to Ramsey. Ramsey takes it on up to 21, gets it into front court. That's Walren taking the short jumper. No good. Rebound Sales. That was Valerie Kirby, number 24, or number 21, I should say. With the ball now is Rogers. Rogers working it. Rogers gives it over to Sales. Sales down to Stowers. Back up to Sales. Now over to Rogers. Rogers going to go down low. There's Bush. And Bush going to score, and she's going to be fouled. And the Matador count it. And we'll go to the line for the natural three. Smith going to come in. And we're going to take a timeout for Macon County. We'll be back right after this.
May this Thanksgiving Day be a beautiful reminder of the wonderful things in your life. This is Bryant Johnson at Union Bank sending my warmest wishes from home to home that you have a very happy Thanksgiving.
A minute 37 left to go here in quarter number 3. Clarkrange on top, 41-17. And going the line will be Maddie Bush to try to make the natural three. 97 ticks left to go here in this one. Don't forget boys action coming up next. Free throw's good by Bush. Bush hits the free throw, 42-17 now. Clarkrange by quarter of a century. Working out front is Turner. I should say Kirby. Kirby tried to go across court when knocked away, ran down by Rogers. Good hustle by the Lady Buffaloes. They'll get the turn. Long pass up to Smith. Smith up to Sales. Sales going to drive, dishes over to Bush, off to Smith. Smith out to Bush. Bush gives it up to Rogers. Rogers over to Sales. Sales working it back out front, gives it over to Rogers. Macon County now in a 2-3 zone. They'll go inside to Bush. Knocked away. Bush comes up with it. Gives those Sales. Sales for a 3 is good. Casey Sales with 7 on the night. Knocks down the 3 ball. Long pass in the front court. Walren with it. Gives it over to Green. Green off to Ramsey. Ramsey to Walren. Walren for 3. Can't answer. Rebound tipped around and going to be tied up between Zoe Smith and it's like Kirby, I believe. 21 is Valerie Kirby. There's Valerie Kirby and Leighton Kirby in the ball game. As bringing it in will be Leighton Kirby. Gets to Walren. Walren back to Kirby. Kirby from the corner, no good. Rebound Zoe Smith. 25 seconds left to go here in quarter number 3. Clarkrange with the basketball. Smith gives it over to Show. Back up to Smith. Now down inside to Bush. Bush out to Shote. Shote for a 3. No good. Rebound Zoe Smith. Back up front now to Shote. Inside to Bush. Knocked away. Picked up though by Smith. Smith goes back inside the Bush. This time we're going to get Green over the back. Natalie Greenland just a little bit heavy on that one. Picks up a foul. Rogers to trigger it. 0.6 of a second going to be knocked out of bounds. That's the end of the third quarter. We're through 3, into 3. It's Clarkrange 45, Macon County 17.
At Medicare Pharmacy, we have been here for you for 77 years. Why? Because we focus on one thing, pharmacy. Our pharmacy services include once monthly medication pickup, MedPack strip packaging, drive-through window, free delivery, vaccinations, and one-on-one personal service.
COVID and flu vaccinations are now available at Medicare Pharmacy.
It's fall in football, and Fentress Farmers Co-op wishes our York Dragons a great winning season. Play hard, play fair, and play your best each game. Fentress Farmers Co-op, your local farm supply store, is proud to support our youth in all their activities. Building strong youth today makes strong future leaders for tomorrow. Fentress Farmers Co-op, 1219 Old Highway 127 South, here in Jamestown.
Final frame of game 1 of the 2021-22 basketball season. This is the step of I guess it's the first step in the journey of 1,000 miles. I feel like Confucius right now. More like just confused. 45-17 your score. Clarkrange with the basketball. They'll work it over to Show. Left side, Show looking inside. Comes back up front to Smith now. Smith with the ball. Looking, now Smith's going to drive down and kick it out to Show for a 3. Write it down. Lauren now with a dozen on the night. Back the other way comes Macon County. They'll get in the front court to Green. Green off to Ramsey. Ramsey looking to drive. Sends it down the corner to Kirby. No good. Valerie Kirby couldn't connect. Rebound Rogers. Rogers with the basketball. Rogers in the front court. Gives it over to Smith. Smith down inside to Shote. Shote will bring it back out to Sales. Sales off to Smith, and we're going to have double dribble on Zoe, and she'll turn it over. 48-17, Clarkrange by 31. Stowers and Manus coming back in. Smith and Shote will come out. 7-11 left to go in this one. Clarkrange in command of this one, looking to pick up win number 1 of the season. Across the timeline will come Ramsey. Ramsey with the ball, come around the pick of Green. Ramsey goes down and tries to get into Green. Now does take it in Green. She'll turn around, put it up and in. Green with the basket. She has 5 on the night. Back the other way now with the ball is Bush. Bush working it out front. Gives it over this time to Sales. Down inside to Bush, out to Rogers. Rogers for a 3. No good. Rebound Sales out to Stowers. And Stowers going to knock down the little jumper. Addie's got double digits. Now Lady Buffaloes with 3 in double digits. 50-19 your score. Now taken away, stolen by Manus. Manus going to get it out to Bush. Bush going to drive down, stops, lays it up and in. The Matador with 15 on the night. With the basketball now is Ramsey. Ramsey out front. Ramsey sends it right side. They'll go inside to Green, and Green's going to be bumped by Manus. And Manus going to pick up her second personal. Coming in now, number 22, Grace Deckert's back in. As out will go Valerie Kirby. Okay, Leighton Kirby trying to bring it in, brings it knocked away and off the foot of Ramsey and out of bounds. It'll be Clarkrange basketball. Walking it up will be Bush. Bush in the front court. Maddie will drive down, give it over to Rogers. Rogers out front now to Sales. Back to Rogers. Rogers gives it up front now to Bush. Bush down the corner to Sales. Sales looking inside, nowhere to go. Gives it back out front to Bush. Bush will back it out. Drives in, gives it over to Rogers. Rogers inside to Manus. Pass gets away from her and out of bounds. Clarkrange turns it over. 5:22 left to go here in the first ball game of the season for the Lady Buffaloes. And they are in command of this one. Got a big play day coming up this weekend. They're going to be playing Smith County and North Green. North Green last year a state tournament team as well. And now we're going to have a foul on Clarkrange. I believe they're going to get Bush for that one. Bush came from behind trying to make the steal, picks up her third personal. 5 minutes, 5 seconds left to go here in this first game. With the ball now is 22 Decker. Decker goes inside, knocked away, but Decker gets it back. Tried to get it into Ramsey. Now Ramsey with the ball out front. Ramsey gives it up, knocked away, stolen. Bush with the basketball. Bush coast to coast, going to be fouled by Walren. Walren going to pick up her first. And Maddie will go to the line for a pair of them. Schultz going to come back in. Maddie's first one, good. And got a final for you, York all over Kingston tonight. York hammers Kingston 75-28. York wins their season opener in fine fashion. Clarkrange going to win theirs going away as well, as they're up now by 25. Ball comes in, it'll be walking it up, number 24, Ramsey. Ramsey to the left side, drives, stops, gives it out, quickly firing up the three. Good is Kirby. Kirby with her first points of the night. Down goes Show drives in, puts it up, no good. Rebound taken away by Ramsey. Ramsey with the ball. Clarkrange up now by 22. 32, my math's terrible. Clarkrange, it'll be firing from the top of the key and drilling it is number 12, Gregory. Gregory and Macon County with back-to-back three balls has cut this to 29 points as it's 54-25 back after this.
At Medithrift Pharmacy, we have been here for you for 77 years. Why? Because we focus on one thing, pharmacy. Our pharmacy services include once monthly medication pickup, med pack strip packaging, drive-through window, free delivery, vaccinations, and one-on-one personal service.
COVID and flu vaccinations are now available at Medithrift Pharmacy.
The The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue, with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainesboro.
Clarkrange with the basketball. They'll work it right side to Stowers. Stowers looking inside. Stowers gets it back out front to Sales. Sales with the ball. Sales works it around, looking for help. Gives it inside to Shote. Shote out to Stowers. Stowers back to Shote. Shote for a three. That one's off. Rebound those Sales. Sales has been everywhere tonight. They'll give it out to Shote. Shote going to drive all the way in. Puts it up no good. Followed by Manus is blocked, and it'll be Sales coming out with it, and then Smith will drive, and Smith's going to be fouled. And that one's going to go against Kirby. Leighton Kirby picks up her third, and then an inbounds pass going to have a caught, and it's going to be tied up, and it's going to be a jump ball, and back the other way it'll go to Macon County as the clock continues to run now as they hit the 35 mark. This is a running clock here, and Macon County tying their shoes and just letting the clock run. 54-25. Front court, they'll give it over this time to Kirby. Kirby down in the corner, gets it inside to Ramsey. And we see Katie Sales getting ready to come in. Shot going to be no good this time by number 12, Gregory. The other way, Sales going to drive, and Casey's going to be fouled. We'll see who that one goes against. That'll go against number 12, Gregory, her first of the ball game. So Casey will go to the line. Casey misses the front end of it. And now Macon going to get some of their younger kids in, I believe. As Clarkrange getting Wells in the game. Coming in number 52, Ashlyn Phelps. Let's see, Sales is going to come in, or let's see, number 34, Wells, I should say, not Sales, Wells. Caitlin's coming in for the first time. And at the line, Casey hits the second one. And now she's going to give way to her little sister, who will come in the game. Katie will come in replacing Casey. Clarkrange with a 30-point lead. And working it out front is Gregory. Gregory almost has it stolen. Now it's going to be tied up. Good hustle by Zoe. Coming in for the Lady Buffaloes now is going to be Caitlin Pinnell's checking into the ball game. Caitlin's coming in for the first time. Caitlin, we'll see. Got a couple more, or at least one more player that has yet. Of course, now driving that way. Smith, pretty move by Zoe. Zoe drives the lane, gets the deuce. Nobody cuts her off. Zoe's got 4 on the night. 57-25, Macon County with the ball. They'll go inside. Now they'll kick it over right side. They'll drop it down low and throw it away. 70 seconds, I should say, left. Now coming in is Candace Davidson. Davidson comes in, and out will go Zoe. Smith comes out, and now Clarkrange with their younger kids in the game for the last 50-something seconds. Pinnell with the ball. Gives it over to Sales. Katie with the ball, drives down, gives it back out to Pinnell. Pinnell looking inside for Peyton, gets it to Manus. Manus, a little jump hook is good. And welcome to Peyton's place. As the Lady Buffaloes goes up now, 59-25. Ball go down in the corner. They're looking inside for number 52, and they're going to throw it away. Trying to get it into 52 is Phelps, but Phelps couldn't handle it. Goes out of bounds, and here comes the Lady Buffaloes. Last 20 seconds of this one. Clarkrange going to improve to 1-0 on the year. Shots no good by Sales. Rebound to Manus, back up no good. Rebound taken away, and we're going to have a foul on Clarkrange. And with 7.3 seconds to go, Clarkrange going to pick up the foul. And I think that'll run the clock out. That will as they start the clock. Clarkrange wins here tonight. Your final 59. Clarkrange 59. And Macon County 25. Back in just a moment.
For faster service, call Eco Heating and Air Solutions. Who wants to wait days on end while waiting for a technician to diagnose their unit? Not us. That's why we strive to provide same-day service for any customer without heat or air. Plus, enjoy priority scheduling with enrollment in our Eco Platinum Maintenance membership. Our goal is to keep you comfortable. Call Eco Heating and Air Solutions today, 844-305-HVAC.
This is Emily Gibson, your Twin Lakes Security Sales Consultant. The holiday delivery season is here. Know what's happening with Santa or the services that don't use reindeer with a high-definition camera system from Twin Lakes Security. With Twin Lakes, you can monitor deliveries in real time to ensure that your packages are safe and secure. Give me a call to talk about protecting your holiday deliveries and more at 931-528-2005 or visit us online at twinlakes.net.
To insert number C-0026.
At Southeastern Drywall and Construction, we combine years of experience, craftsmanship, and passion to deliver high-quality, high-value residential and commercial remodeling, renovation, new construction, including metal and wood framing, drywall, insulation, acoustical ceilings, and more. We make sure every detail of construction is done to your specifications. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435. Now hiring experienced carpenters. Call 931-267-5435.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? Ordering your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more. Order now at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut. Prices and participation vary.
Come work at your local Pizza Hut. With flexible scheduling and a fun, fast-paced environment, there's a job for everyone. You could even be a delivery driver making tips from your own car. Apply online at jobs.pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut restaurants are operated by independent franchisees who control their own employee policies and practices.
Well, back here at Clarkrange High School, where the Lady Buffaloes open up the season with a 59-27 or 25 win, as Clarkrange wins it 59-25. Let's take a look at the scoring from this one. The Lady Buffaloes led by Maddie Bush with 17. Lauren Schott a dozen. Addie Stowers 10. 8 for Casey Sales. 6 for Chloe Rogers. 4 in the game for Zoe Smith. And 2 in the game for Peyton Manus. For the visiting Lady Tigers, Lady Macon County Tigers, Kira S. Gregory ended up with 3. Leighton Kirby ended up with 3. Carly Ramsey ended up with 7. 5 for Cadence Walren. 5 in the game for Natalie Green. 2 in the game for Grace Decker. Clarkrange wins at your final 59-25. And as we said, the York score, the final on that one was York 75, Macon County 28. Or not Macon County, I'm sure, Kingston 28. So York beating Kingston 76-28. Don't go away. We're going to take a timeout now and play some music, and then we'll be back with the start of the second half. I got to get some lineups, so we'll be back in just a few. 50 said one few games Clarkrange actually won last year. Had a struggle last season. See if they can improve over this year. Now, Clarkrange has a 3-1 record since 2017. They've won 3 in a row against Macon County. Now, last season, Clarkrange finished 4-21. Macon County 3-19. Both lost in the first rounds of their respective district tournaments. So, tough season last year, but Clarkrange with a new head coach, Coach Jermaine McIlvain, and we're ready to see what he can do with his Buffaloes, who have hopefully going to come out and show us something early tonight, as the Buffaloes been working hard, and we're getting ready for them to get geared up. Clarkrange and Macon County in this one. And it will be Clarkrange and Macon County in this one, getting ready to tip off here in just a few moments. Clarkrange girls won tonight handily by a final of 59-25. York girls won tonight 67-20, or make that 75-28. York girls roll over Kingston tonight out at York. And we're getting ready for boys action now. And don't forget, you can also catch the York boys game. It's on our Facebook page. And that one, you can check that out if you want to. York and Kingston playing tonight as well. We're getting set for this one, get underway. Clarkrange and Macon County. First game of the 2021-22 season, and we're set for opening lineups here in just a moment. Macon County under the direction of Coach Adam Bandy. And Clarkrange under first-year head coach Jermaine McIlvain. And starting for the visiting Tigers, number 1, Brady Driver. Number 12, Zach Hogan. Number 14, Braylon Colson. Number 30, Kaysen Gregory. And number 35, John Krantz will be the starters for the visiting Macon County Tigers. And it's time for the house lights to go down and the lights to come up, and time to meet your 2021-2022 Clarkrange Buffaloes. Clarkrange coming in looking to get this season cranked up early. They've got some depth on the season, and they've got some senior leadership back as well. So we'll see what the Buffaloes do here tonight. I think they're going to announce the entire roster as number 4, Bo Ramsey. Number 43, Ethan Phillips. Number 2, Justice Durham. And number 30, Logan Pinnell. Sophomores, number 34, Elijah Shaver. Number 5, Jay Tinch. Number 33, Lane Bird. And number 0, Chris Bailey. Seniors, number 3, Xander Reagan. Let's see, Anthony Brandon. Number 12, Ethan Jones. And now for your starters for this year 2021-2022 Clarkrange Buffaloes for this opening game. They will start number 0, Chris Beatty, going to be starting tonight. Number 1, junior Case Cordell. Remember, Case had some big games last season. Connor LaRue, the gunner for the Buffaloes, going to have a big night tonight. Joshua Durham. Durham got to handle the ball tonight and get this offense going for the Buffaloes. And then number 15, Ethan Cantrell. Or Evan Cantrell, I should say. Evan, the final starter for the Buffaloes. As we're ready for basketball action. Clarkrange and Macon County. We're set for this one to get underway here in just a moment. Clarkrange boys winning tonight, or girls winning tonight. York girls winning tonight. We'll have an update on the York boys here a little bit later. But right now it's going to be jumping it up with a definite size advantage. Number 30, Kaysen Gregory, going to jump it up against Connor LaRue, and the opening tip goes to Macon County. They'll run it down. Number 35 with the basketball. That's Krantz. Gives it over to Driver. Driver now down to Calhoun. They'll go inside to big number 30. He's trying to take it up, and he is going to be tied up. Good job by LaRue. It goes to Clarkrange on the alternating possession. Good D by the Buffaloes. Cordell will put it in play to Durham. Durham with the basketball. Durham across the front court. Durham's going to work in the front court. Gives it over now to Cantrell. Back up front now to Beatty. Chris with the ball. Leaves it now for 15. He'll put up the jump hook. No good. That was Cantrell with a miss. Back the other way quickly in the front court. Number 1, Driver puts up the 3. No good. Rebound, Connor LaRue. LaRue with the basketball. LaRue going to bring it in the front court. Takes it down the right side. Kicks it low to Durham. Wide open for the 3. It's good. Josh Durham with a 3 ball, and the Buffaloes take the early lead. Back the other way, Macon County, number 35 in the lane. Puts up a floater. No good. Rebound Beatty, and Beatty going to take it on the run. Gives it over to Cordell. Case goes inside to Cantrell, off the glass and good. Evan Cantrell with the basket. And the Buffaloes take an early 5-zip lead. Back the other way, Macon County with the basketball. It'll be Driver, and Driver is going to carry the ball. Driver turns it over as he tried to carry it. Driver turns it over, and back come the Buffaloes. Working it up will be Durham. Josh going to work it in the front court. Gives it over now to Cordell. Back out front to Beatty. Beatty with the basketball. Beatty going to take it to the rack, and Beatty's going to be fouled by number 12. That's going to be the first on Hogan. Jack Hogan picks up foul number 1 of the ball game. First foul by either team. And at the line will be Beatty. Chris Beatty, first one good. Nothing but the bottom of the cup, and it's a 6-0 Clarkrange advantage. Back in the line. Second one is good as well. Chris Beatty hit them both. Clarkrange up by 7. Macon with the basketball. In the front court comes Driver. Driver, they'll go inside number 14, stripped away. Cordell knocks it away again. They'll give it out front now to Calhoun. Calhoun goes inside. We're going to have a reaching foul on LaRue. Connor going to pick up his first foul of the ball game. And it will be Driver to put it in. They'll give it down in the corner to Driver. Driver gets a shot away. The three will roll and drop. Brady Driver with the first basket for the Tigers, and it's a 4-point ball game. Clarkrange with the basketball. Durham going to walk it across the timeline. Durham with the ball. Works it over, gives it to Cordell. Cordell now back over to Beatty. Beatty around the corner, takes the jumper from the elbow. No good. Rebound, though. Cantrell has it knocked away, but gets it back. Sends it out front to Cordell. Cordell too high inside for LaRue. Turns it over. Cordell's pass just a little too high, and it'll be turned over, and back comes the Tigers. Front court comes Driver. Driver right side this time to Hogan. Hogan going to try to drive, stolen away by Durham. Durham puts it up to Beatty, but it hits the back of Beatty's foot. Now over to Cantrell. Lays it up with the left hand and good. Great pass from Cordell to Cantrell. And the L's have it as they drop it home, and it's a 9-3 ball game. Back the other way, Driver. Driver working it. Driver goes down low 35. He tries to take it inside, stolen away. Long pass up to Durham. Durham's going to have to save it, does, but it's back the other way. Back the other way will come number 12, Hogan. Hogan stops. Hogan pops, but no good. And he'll go back up and score, and going to be number 35 with the off-balance jumper. Krantz going to get the 2 and go to the line for the extra one. And didn't catch some fouls going to go against LaRue. So Connor has his second one. As Reagan checks back in. Also in the ball game for the Buffaloes is Anthony Brandon. Free throw, no good, way too hard, and it's ran down by Macon County. They'll kick it out front and driving. We're going to have a foul on Reagan. Xander come in from behind. The X-Man just a little late on that one, picks up the personal. So it'll be Macon County basketball on their end. That's the third team foul for the Buffaloes. They'll give it out this time to number 10 who's in the ball game. That is the Borders. Inside big number 24 goes up and lays it off the glass and in. 24 is Brady Brooks with his first 2 of the ball game. And it's a 2-point game. Reagan with the basketball. Reagan working out front. Reagan gives it over now to Beatty. Beatty going to drive. He'll put up the runner. No good. Rebound Cantrell. Back to Beatty. Beatty off the glass and good. Good hustle by Cantrell. And Beatty with his first 2 of the ball game. Let's find where I've got Beatty listed. There he is. Ball goes inside this time to big number 24. He'll take the jumper again. No good. Goes up and gets his own board. Back up and good. 24, Brady Brady Brooks has 4, and we're back to a 7-11 ball game. And we're got to have a time, and I believe the clock's not working. And firing out make that the big guy, Anthony Brandon, going to fire out of the corner for 3. And we've got some problems with the clock, and now it's working, and it should be. I think the score should be reversed. I think it should be 14 to 11. It should be Clarkrange 14, should be home 14, and it's 14-11, having a little trouble with the clock. And I think Clarkrange should be 14. And let's see, they'll have some trouble with the clock. And it's 14-9. That's what I've got. I've got 14-9. It's good to know I'm not so old I can't remember how to count. Back the other way now will come Macon County's driver with the basketball. Brady's driver going to be double teamed quickly. Throws across, picked off by Cordell. And just in case you didn't know, he goes up, no good. Rebound Reagan. Back over this time. Reagan going to drive the lane. He'll scoop it up and in, but he's going to be fouled. That's going to go against number 10, and that is Gabe Borders. Borders picks up his first personal. And that'll send the X-Man to the line. Xander. First one, no good. Back of the iron. He'll have one more. Second one, good. He hits 1 out of 2. 15-9, your score now. Macon County coming into game number 2. That is Hayden Wicks. Macon County running a lot of players in. Number 13's in the ball game. That is Fry. With it now, though, inside. Great pass from number 24. Goes back up. We're going to have a foul on Durham as out rebounding the Buffaloes. That time was Wicks, and Wicks is going to get a couple of them. And that's going to send Wicks to the line. That'll be the first on Durham of the night. Macon County with a definite size advantage. Big number 24. I'm not sure why he doesn't start, but he is a heck of a player. As dropping the first one home is Wicks. Hayden Wicks hits the front end of it. LaRue back in as Brandon comes out. Second one good. He hits both ends of it. Hayden Wicks with both ends of it, and it's now back to a 4-point ball game. Durham drives, his shot blocked. Taken away by the big guy, number 24, Brooks. They'll go inside this time, number 13 back out front. 10 with the basketball. They go inside to Brooks, knocked away, but run it down was Borders, and Borders going to drive, and Borders going to be fouled. And for Clarkrange, that's going to go against Cantrell. Jones getting ready to come in, and that's going to send Wicks to the line. Or make that Borders, pardon me. Borders will have a pair of them. First one good. We're down to a 3-point ball game. Jones will come in for Reagan. He'll back up now, and the second one good as well. Hits both ends of it, 15-13. Clarkrange by 2. Cross timeline, Cordell comes in. Good pass off Cantrell, but blocked there by Brooks. Brooks rejected that with some authority, but Cantrell's just going to fire out of the corner, and he'll show you some authority on that one as he drops it home, and it's 18-13. Back the other way, number 10 drives in. That is Borders. Back up front to Wicks. Wicks now off to 35. He'll drive, runner, no good. Rebound Jones. Jones with the board. Here come the Buffaloes. Jones in the front court, gives it off to Durham. and Durham travels with it. He bobbled it, took off before he got put down. Beatty's going to come in, and LaRue will come out. Clarkrange up by a nickel, 2:05 left to go here in the first quarter. Got end-to-end action this one. 20's in the ball game now. Flowers driving down, putting it up. Number 14 gets the basket to go. Calhoun with his first two of the ball game, and it's 18-15. Cordell with the basketball. Cordell in the front court. Case comes around, drives down, kicks it back out to Jones. Jones with it. Spins in the lane, dumps out wide open. Great pass to Cantrell. Good look by Jones to Cantrell, and Cantrell gets the deuce. Wicks with the ball, gives it over now inside to Brooks, stripped and stolen, and Durham's going to be fouled by Brooks as Brooks couldn't stop his mow and just kind of ran over him. Brooks going for the ball, ran over him, and now that's going to be a foul on Brooks. That'll be his first. Number 30 comes back in. Brooks will check out. I'm not sure why they take Brooks out. He's the best looking player on the floor for them. Didn't start, though. We're down to just under a minute and a half left to go here in the first quarter of play. Durham with the ball, gives it over to Cordell. Down to Jones. Jones looks inside, nowhere to go, gives it off to Cordell. Back over now to Durham. Durham brings it back around. Durham with the basketball. Gives it over now to Cordell. Cordell going to drive, and he's going to be fouled, and that one's going to go against number 30, Gregory. Gregory on the reach, picks up the personal. Now they're going to say number 2, so that goes against Wicks. I'm sorry. Thought they gave it to number 30. Looked like Gregory got the foul. At the line, Cordell. Case drops the first one home. Case knocks the first one down. Second one, Cup. 22-15, Clarkrange by 7. Back the other way comes Macon County. They'll get to Wicks. Wicks up to Borders, down to Wicks, and Wicks is going to be bumped, and that'll go against Beatty, I believe. Chris going to pick up his first. Beatty has his first of the ball game, team 6. So the next one puts Clarkrange over the limit, and we're not into the second quarter yet. Up front now, number 20, that is Flowers. They'll go inside. Number 30, he'll back up, put it up short. Rebound Cantrell. Cantrell trying to get out, does get to Cordell. Cordell's coming down, kicks it across to Durham. Back out front to Jones for a 3, no good. Rebound Wicks. Wicks going to bring it up, and Wicks going to be, they're going to whistle Beatty. It looked like Wicks put an arm up and gave him a little bit of a shove, but they're going to whistle Beatty for the personal. Chris is second. And now seeing Wicks to the line. He's 2 of 2 on the night. But he misses that one. And long rebound going to be knocked out of bounds. Ran down by Wicks. He goes inside, stolen by Cantrell. Cantrell, long pass up to Jones, 25 seconds. Jones in the front court. Jones goes over now to Durham. Durham's going to drive in and traveled with it. Durham a little bit out of control. That one turns it over. And back will come Macon County with 15 ticks left to go here in the first quarter. Clarkrange leading by 7, and now he'll jump out and meet the pass quickly over to Wicks. Wicks drops it low, puts it up and in is number 14. That is Calhoun again. He's got 4 in the game, and we're at the end of one. It is 22-17, Clarkrange.
At this time of Thanksgiving celebration, our thoughts turn gratefully to you with warm appreciation. This is Christy at Union Bank wishing you the happiness of good friends, the joy of a happy family, and all the wonder of the holiday season.
Confidence. The one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clarkrange Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clarkrange Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clarkrange Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
And back here where Clarkrange got a 22-17 lead to start this second quarter. Clarkrange being paced by Evan Cantrell. He's got 9 already in the game. As now Macon can't go drive. They're going to give it inside to Brooks. Brooks can't stick it home and come away with Cordell. Cordell with the rebound. Back the other way, lays it for Reagan. Xander back in the ball game. Goes inside for Evan, and Evan can't handle the pass. Rebound, or loose ball taken away by Macon County's Flowers. Flowers with the basketball, goes over to Wicks. Wicks looking to drive. Wicks does drive, puts up the floater, nowhere close. Rebound Durham, and Durham going to bring it on the run. Durham in the front court holds it up. Gives it over to Cordell. Cordell with the ball. Cordell with the basketball. Cordell with the ball. Back here comes the turnover now. Oh, Macon County turns it over. Macon County turns it over, and back will come the Buffaloes the other way after the turnover. Back the other way now will come Reagan with the basketball. Reagan with 7 minutes to go here in this first half. Drives in. Reagan has it almost taken. It does have it stolen. Taken away by Driver. Driver gets the basketball. Comes the other way. Gives it over this time to Wicks. Wicks off to Driver. Driver goes inside to Brooks. Brooks double team. Has it knocked away. Still fights for it. Got it back. Puts it up. Now goes back up and sticks it home. Brooks with 6 on the night. And stayed after that one, 22-19. 6:28 left to go here in the first half of play. Clarkrange with the basketball. Reagan going to drive. He'll take it, go off the glass. No good, but he's going to be fouled. And I believe that'll be Driver picking up the personal. Brady Driver picks up the foul, and Reagan will go to the line. Reagan will have a pair of them. First one, no good. And now back into the ball game comes Brandon. Anthony Brandon comes in. Jones comes out. And getting ready to come in number 30 in the ball game, Logan Pinnell. He'll replace Reagan, I would assume, because Reagan, the shooter, missed them both. And on the rebound was Brooks. Brooks with the ball, and Brooks going to bring it up. Brooks is going to be fouled by Reagan. Reagan going to pick up his second personal, and he'll check out. Reagan comes out with 6:12 left to go here in the first half. 22-19 to score. At the line will be Brooks for 1-1. I'm not sure why Brady Brooks didn't start, but he has carried the load for this team since he's come on the floor. He's cut this down to a 2-point ball game, can cut it to 1. If he knocks it down here, 22-20 your score. Second one, good as well. He hits both ends of it. We got a timeout called by Macon County. Timeout on the floor, 6:12 to go in the half. It's a Clarkrange 22-21 lead.
Hello, this is Amanda Hicks, and I'm proud to sponsor our local athletes as they strive for success this basketball season. As Vince Lombardi once said, the price of success is hard work, dedication to the job at hand, and the determination that whether we win or lose, we have applied the best of ourselves to the task at hand. So I'd like to invite you to come out and cheer on our Buffaloes and Dragons to success this season.
Paid for by Amanda Hicks.
As we get back to action, Clarkrange with the basketball now in a 1-point lead. They've been outscored here in this quarter 4-0 at this point. Back the way now, Durham for a 3, no good. Rebound pulled by Brooks. Brooks going to bring it on the run. Brooks going to drive in, sends it down the corner. Driver for the lead, gives it to Macon County. A big 3-ball by Driver in the corner, and it's a 2-point Macon County lead now. Clarkrange with the basketball. They'll work it right side to Cantrell. Or I should say that's Anthony there. They'll give it off to Cordell. Back to Anthony. Anthony for a 3. It rolls. It goes. And we're going to have a foul, I believe, on Cordell underneath. And Brandon Anthony knocks down the Anthony Brandon, I should say. I've got his name backwards. Let me make sure I got that right. Anthony Brandon gets the 3-ball, gives Clarkrange back the lead, but Cordell picks up foul number 1 on the night. Case with his first one, but out of the line now is Brooks. Brooks can give his team right back the lead, ties it with that one. Can give his squad the advantage with this one. 25-25, 5.5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Or first half, I should say. Second one, no good. Rebound, tipped rebound, Jones. Jones with the board. Jones who just checked back in, works it across the timeline. Jones looking for somebody, has it knocked away, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Macon County. Jones will set in play, gives it in to Cantrell. Cantrell back to Jones. Jones going to drive down, spins in the lane, kicks it over in the corner, throws it away, tried to get it over to Durham, throws it away. And that'll bring Beatty off the bench. Clarkrange a little bit out of control on that one. It's a 25-25 ball game. 5:11 left to go here in the first half of play. Across the timeline comes Driver. Gives it over now to Flowers. Back down the corner, they'll go to Brooks. Brooks on the baseline, fighting against Cantrell, puts it up and in. And Brooks has just come out dominating this second half. It's a 2-point lead now for Macon County. Durham with the basketball, goes over to Pinnell. Logan with it. Drops it in to Anthony. Or Brandon, and now it's knocked away and coming up with it, Durham. Durham back up front to Durham gets the basketball, works it out front, gives it over to Cantrell. Cantrell for a 3, in and out, no good. Rebound tipped out, and here comes Brooks with it. Brooks going to drive, dumps it over to the big guy, number 14, up and in. That's Calhoun's 6th point of the ball game, and it's a 4-point lead now for the visiting Macon County Tigers. Clarkrange with the basketball. Trailing now by 4. Durham. Around the pick of Brandon. Gives it over to Beatty. Back to Beatty now. Beatty going to drive down, give it off to Cantrell. Takes a little jumper, no good. In and out. Rebound pulled away by Flowers. Flowers off to Wicks. Wicks with the ball. Wicks going to drive up and under, no good. And rebound is going to be by Anthony, and Anthony throws it back across the timeline. And Clarkrange needs a timeout. Coach McElvain wanted a timeout. We'll take one with them. With a 3:42 mark of the second quarter, it's 29-25, Macon County.
For faster service, call Eco Heating and Air Solutions. Who wants to wait days on end while waiting for a technician to diagnose their unit? Not us. That's why we strive to provide same-day service for any customer without heat or air. Plus, enjoy priority scheduling with enrollment in our Eco Platinum Maintenance membership. Our goal is to keep you comfortable. Call Eco Heating and Air Solutions today, 844-305-HVAC.
Back to action now. York getting a halftime score from York. York leads at the half, 43-28. So York leading Kingston, coming back strong in its second quarter. Macon County's come back strong here and leads 29-25. And they have the basketball. They'll give it over here to Borders, right side. Borders off number 13. They'll go inside to Driver. Driver backs it out. Swings it back out front now. Back to Driver in the corner. Driver going to drive, stop, and pop. No good. The rebound pulled by Cantrell. Cantrell with the board. Cantrell brings it away. Cantrell on the run all the way is going to be fouled. Good drive by Evan, and we're going to have a foul on number 10. That's going to be Borders. His second, and I'll send Cantrell to the line looking for double digits. Cantrell cut this back to a 2-point ball game with 3:16 left to go in the first half. Free throw, good. Rolls and drops. Evan now with 10 points on the night. Second one, good as well. He hits both ends of it. Evan gives both ends of it, so he's got 11 points on the night and cuts it to a 2-point ball game. Macon County with the ball. Flowers going to lob it underneath to the big guy. He'll put it up, no good. Gets his own board, though, back up and good. Brooks just dominating inside right now. It's a 4-point lead now for Macon County. Ball goes down the corner. Chris Beatty going to drive. He's going to put the runner, no good. Gets his own board, goes back up. We're going to have a foul on Flowers, I believe. It will be on Flowers as Braden Flowers has his our first foul of the night. First one no good by Beatty. Beatty's second one is good. He rattles the second one home, gets 1 out of 2. It's a 3-point ball game. Front court driver goes down in the corner now to number 13. That is Fry. Fry looking for some help. Goes inside, stolen by Cantrell, out to LaRue. LaRue going to bring it. LaRue with the basketball. LaRue drives down, gives it over to Beatty. Beatty, a little jumper, no good. Rebound tipped out. Durham comes up, he spins, a little leaner, no good. But he's going to be fouled. And that one's going to go against Brooks, I believe. Mr. Brooks has the foul. His second. I make that, his second, but I need to put it on the right person. So Brady Brooks has his second personal, has the line Durham. First free throw's good. He's got 4 on the night. Timeout called with 2:22 to go in the half. It's 31-29, Macon County.
Cool, crisp air, falling leaves, and shorter days. Fall is just around the corner, and that means 2 words here in Tennessee. No, not pumpkin spice. Football and hunting. Whether you're hitting the field or stepping into the woods, Hall Sports and Outdoors has everything you need to get ready for the season. Up your game with name brand clothing and equipment like Under Armour, Rocky, Columbia, and lots more.
No need to drive out of town for the best sports and outdoor gear. Order online or visit our store to see our amazing selection in downtown Jamestown. Follow Hall Sports and Outdoors on Facebook and Instagram for all the latest brands and sales. At Hall Sports and Outdoors, the outdoors are always open.
Josh Durham will head back to the line for the Buffaloes to try to add on the extra point. Durham will try to cut this to a 1-point game, but cannot. Missed the free throw. Rebound pulled down by big number 30, Gregory. Back the other way, Driver with the ball. Driver going to drive in, take the short jumper. No good, gets his own board, goes back up and scores. Driver with a follow of his own shot gets it to go, and he's got 8 on the night. 4-point game now. Durham drives in, kicks it low to Beatty. Beatty going to drive, and he's going to be fouled. That'll be 2 shots, and that foul is going to go against number 1, Driver, his second. And that'll send Chris back to the line. He's 1 of 2, or actually 3 of 4 on the night. He hit 1 out of 2 his last time there. Drills this one. Looks to cut this to a 2-point game. If he can knock it down here with $1:57 to go in the quarter, does it. Cuts it to a 2, 33-31. Front court comes Driver. Driver over to number 10 now down in the corner. They'll get it to Flowers. Flowers going to drive in the runner, good. Flowers a little jumper, his first 2 of the night. And it's back to a 4-point game. 100 seconds left to go here in the first half. 35-31. Macon County with the lead. Clarkrange with the ball. Pennell with it. Gives it over to Durham. Durham off to Cantrell. Cantrell out to Pennell. Logan looking to drive, has it stripped, and it's knocked away. LaRue comes over. LaRue dumps it off. Wide open. Cantrell for the layup. Good look by Connor. It's a 2-point ball game. It's 72 seconds to go in the quarter. Driver now going to do just what he does. Drives, puts up the runner, no good. Rebound taken away by the big guy. Number 30, Gregory, sticks it back on. Back to a 4-point game, and Clarkrange is having trouble keeping the bigger Macon County team off the boards. Durham with the basketball. Durham back out front now to Pinnell, off to Beatty. Beatty for a three, no good. In and out, rebound pulled away by Driver. Driver going to give it over this time to Flowers. Flowers back up front to Driver. Driver with the ball. Down in the corner, he puts up the three, no good, and that's going to be out of bounds off of Macon County. Clarkrange will keep it on the, bring it up the court with 30 seconds exactly left to go, trailing by 4. It'll be working it in the front court, Durham. 22 seconds left to go here in the first half. Durham with the basketball. Durham looking to drive, lose the hand line, picked up by Borders. Borders long pass up, no good. Tough shot there. Now we've got a foul coming out. That's going to go against number 10, Borders. I've got Borders for 3. We'll see what the official, and that's what they've got him for. So it'd be double bonus now for Connor LaRue. LaRue's going to shoot 2. LaRue looking for his first points of the ball game. LaRue. Clarkrange trailing by 4. 9.2 seconds to go in the half. First one rolls and drops. LaRue hits the front end of it. And the second one by LaRue. Rolls out, won't go. Rebound knocked out, ran down by Reagan. 6 seconds. Reagan with the ball. Reagan's going to drive. Reagan's going to have it partially blocked. Rebound taken away by Macon County, and that's your first half. Halftime of this one, and at the half, it is Macon County 37, Clarkrange 34. Back in a moment.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
It's fall in football, and Fentress Farmers Co-op wishes our York Dragons a great winning season. Play hard, play fair, and play your best each game. Fentress Farmers Co-op, your local farm supply store, is proud to support our youth in all their activities. Building strong youth today makes strong future leaders for tomorrow. Fentress Farmers Co-op, 1219 Old Highway 127 South, here in Jamestown.
And back here at Clarkrange High School at halftime of this one at the half, it's 37-34 Macon County. Welcome to the Showtime Ford halftime. We'll be back with Coach Lamar Rogers right after this.
Hi folks, Bruce Babb, Showtime Ford, and it's back to school time, and it's a great time to start shopping for your new car, truck, or SUV. If we don't have what you want, we'll find it for you. We have a great selection. Just come and see it. Boomer.
We have financing for all types of credits. Give us a chance to earn your business. Call us at 877-NEW-FORD or visit us online at ShowtimeFord.com. Or just stop in and see us.
Remember folks, it's go time at Showtime.
Back here on the Showtime Ford halftime. Joining me now, Coach Lamar Rogers. And Coach, your girls looked a little rusty to start the game. A little, that may be a first game jitters, but came on, played pretty well.
Well, I thought we did. Yeah, it was definitely first game jitters, Gary. They just went a little bit tight, a little bit jittery there early, and took us a while. I think second half we played a lot better and a lot smoother and did some different things. We played the last 2 weekends and played some really good teams, and we did really well. But like I said, it's kind of slow for a little while there, and we got loosened up, did some good things, played really hard. It's probably a C game, C+. We can play a lot better, but good to get it done and everything. I think we've got 7 good players that I feel comfortable with right now in the game, and I think they all showed some stuff what they can do and everything.
Coach, you got 3 players in double digits. You had Casey Sales 8, almost 4 players in double digits. That's pretty good first game of the year.
Well, it is, and we're going to be versatile this year, Gary, about offensively, defensively. Did the 1-2-1-1 press, and really it looked pretty good. We hadn't really been working on it much, but I thought we'd show it and see what it looked like, and we did 2-2-1. Did some half-court stuff, then we played zone and man. So we're still trying to find out what we do best, but we've got a good idea and everything. And I think we'll be balanced scoring. Addie Starr's just a scorer. I mean, she can score real good. We've got good outside shooters. Chloe does, knock the threes down real good. Casey Sales. Maddie Bush is a really good three-point shooter, but playing point, she's not, you don't get quite as many opportunities. And then, Lauren Choate, playing inside most time, then she come out and knock 2 threes in. So, feel real good about the team as far as what we're capable of doing and how versatile we're going to be. And we just need more time to, when we started practice short time, so we got to get everything in and get a little smoother on things.
Your board work was probably the most outstanding part of it. You guys, your girls absolutely dominated both the offensive and defensive board.
Well, I hadn't checked yet, Gary, but it felt like we were, and everything. And they didn't have a big girl inside. We didn't want her to get it much. And the Carly girl, number 24, is a nice player and everything. But Macon County lost, from last year a lot, like we did. But I think we've replaced a lot of stuff where we can. Our goal here again is get to Murphy Center, and I think we've got a good shot at it. We just got to keep getting better, keep improving. We've got 1 senior, so that means we're pretty young and everything, and like our team really good.
Coach, you got a big play day coming up on Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got games from 9 o'clock. Our boys play at 9 o'clock versus Smith County, and then we play right after them. And then the last game, we got Livingston is going to play Smith County at North Green, and then we're playing North Green the last 2 games. And North Green was in the state tournament. They wanted to come here and play us. So I said, well, sure. And, Smith County's got a good girls team. I seen them this past Saturday, and, they beat some good teams, and they're going to be, I think, much improved from last year. And we'll have to play good in both those games, Gary, to be successful. And I think we will. North Green's got some perimeter players with a lot of length, and I think, they said I seen a write-up. They're going to spread the floor, penetrate and kick, and have cutters and everything. So, that's worrisome sometimes to a defense. So we'll have to, get with that. And then just Smith County's got really good post players, good shooters, got some girls can penetrate also. So, that'll be, help. Every game will help make us better. And, of course, we want to be successful at the same time. But we'll need to play, good Saturday.
Coach, after that, you got Oneida, a team that Clarkrange has dominated over the past few years, but Oneida's always coming to play.
Yeah, they got one girl, Gary, it's really good. It plays like a guy, got a jump shot and hook hit the boot. So I remember her. And Coach West does a really good job over there, and I think we got them at home the first time, so that's always good. And you go to Oneida, it's a lot harder over there, to say the least. But so we've been playing them for the last few years, and they want to play us, so that's good. Some teams will play us a couple years, then they won't play us for a while. But Coach West is wanting to play all the time, so that's great. And got a lot of home games early, it seems like. Then I think after Christmas, sometime we got like 6 on the road, which that'll toughen us up also.
And of course, you got after that, you got a good-looking rest of the season. Of course, with the new district, you've only got 5 teams in the district. You're going to get a later start in the district than they have in the past couple of years.
Yeah. Well, we still got Clay County before Christmas, and then we've got seems like maybe Red Bone Springs before Christmas, but we've got Pickett County after Christmas and probably Borders. after Christmas. But we've got a very attractive schedule again this year, Gary. We're playing in the White County Christmas Tournament. We're playing a team out of Virginia, West Virginia. So that's going to be interesting. And we're in White County's bracket, so they're pretty much loaded this year. I think he said he had 7 girls 5'10" or taller. So this schedule that we have, which we play a real tough schedule every year, and that helps prepare us for the tournaments.
Well, Coach, one thing if you join us tonight, congratulations on opening up the season with a win over Macon County, and looking forward to seeing what y'all do this weekend in the Hall of Fame game.
Thank you a lot. We had a great crowd here tonight, Gary. The cheerleaders and pep band was fantastic, and we had a real huge crowd and had a great environment. So I just want to point that out also.
Well, thanks again, Coach, and we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back to take a look at the stats on the Showtime Ford halftime.
Hi folks, Bruce Babb, Showtime Ford, and it's back to school time, and it's a great time to start shopping for your new car, truck, or SUV. If we don't have what you want, we'll find it for you. We have a great selection. Just come and see it. Boomer.
We have financing for all types of credits. Give us a chance to earn your business. Call us at 877-NEW-FORD or visit us online at showtime4.com, or just stop in and see us.
Remember folks, it's go time at Showtime.
And back here, let's take a look at our halftime stats. First of all, for Clarkrange, they had Evan Cantrell leading the way with 13, 4 for Josh Durham, 1 each for Connor LaRue and Xander Reagan, 2 for Case Cordell, 6 for Anthony Brandon, and 7 for Chris Beatty. For Macon County, they have been led, but let's see, with Brooks off the bench, he had 8, 10, 11, 13. He had 13 off the bench. He has been the big leader for Macon County. But we're ready to start the second half, and it will be Clarkrange's Durham with the basketball. You got Durham, Beatty, LaRue, Cantrell, and Cordell. Case with the ball, gives it over to Durham. Durham working the top, gives it off now to Beatty down the right side. Beatty going to drive in, takes the short jumper, a little too hard. Rebound tipped out, driver will come up with it, and here comes Macon County. Macon County with the basketball. Out front is Wicks. Wicks going to go inside to Brooks. Brooks posting up against Cordell. The drive puts up a little short rebound by LaRue. LaRue with the basketball. LaRue into front court. LaRue drives down. LaRue on baseline takes the fall-away jumper. No good. Rebound Cordell. Cordell gets free underneath and lays it up and in. Good job, Case Cordell. We're back to a 1-point ball game. Driver with the basketball. Driver, right side. Back out front to Wicks. Wicks to Flowers. You got Wicks, Flowers, Driver, Brooks, and Gregory in the game. Or no, I'm sorry. Is that pass going to be out of bounds? Be knocked out of bounds. We're going to have a foul on Clarkrange, and that's going to go against Cantrell, his second. They have number 14, Colthran in the game. Colthran shot up, no good. Rebound, Clarkrange is LaRue. LaRue going to bring it. Connor in the front court, down to Beatty. Beatty for the lead, no good. Rebound taken away by Flowers, knocked away from behind. Good hands by Beatty. Durham long pass up to Cantrell. Cantrell step back jumper, no good. Long rebound, and they're going to kick it out to Brooks, and Brooks is all on. And he went for the jam and lost it, but it went in anyway. Brooks didn't get the stuff, but he did get to roll in. And that was a lucky bounce for Macon County. Driving in Cordell. Cordell back out front to Beatty. Beatty looking to drive. Beatty down, drops off. Good pass to Cantrell, can't handle it. Cantrell had the layup, but couldn't handle it. He goes out of bounds, and back comes Macon County. It'll be Colthran. I've been calling him Calhoun. Colthran with the ball. Gets it into Driver. Driver with the basketball. Driver gives it over this time to Flowers. Flowers to Colthran. Colthran down in the corner to Wicks. Wicks with the basketball. Wicks looking inside now, cross courts it. There's going to be Flowers driving in, kicks it out. They'll go underneath the Brooks, and Brooks has it knocked away. Have to wonder if Macon County, this is not the starting lineup they came out with in the start of the game. Just wonder if some of their football kids is just back, and that's why they didn't start tonight. Now they're going to lob it in. Driver kicks it all the way back into Flowers. Flowers way out of the hash mark, drives in, dumps it low to Brooks. Brooks scores, and he's fouled. Brooks just takes it strong to the hoop, and he is going to be fouled. And I believe that's Cantrell. Evans going to pick up his third personal as Anthony Brandon comes back in. Brandon will check in. Cantrell with 3 personals, and Brooks makes the natural 3. Brooks now with a total of, 13 and 5's 18 points. Now driving, Brady gets loose, and Beatty takes it hard to rag and scores. Nice move by Chris Beatty. He's got 9 on the night. They'll take it over to Wicks. Wicks looking to drive. Drives, bounces off. Now runs into his own player. Taken away by Durham. Durham will drive down, hold it up. Durham cross courts to Beatty. Beatty, the little jumper. No good. Rebound taken away by Driver. Driver, long pass knocked away from Cawthorn, and Cawthorn loses it out of bounds. Good job by Anthony Brandon on that one. I keep on going Brandon Anthony. I'm turning his name around. Clarkrange will keep it. Clarkrange with the ball. Trailing by 4. It's off to Cordell. Cordell drives, puts it up. Cordell's going to be fouled by number 10, Borders, and that's 4 on Borders. So he's on the borderline of being out of this one. Going on the line will be Case Cordell. Case looking for looking for his 5th point of the game. Got it. Coming in, number 35's back in the game. That's Krantz. John Krantz back in. Excuse me. Cordell again. Nothing but cup. Cordell, good-looking free throw shooter. He's got 6 on the night, and now back the other way comes Wicks. Wicks going to drive. He's going to high off the glass and good. Wicks with a tough shot, makes his 4th of the night. And it's a 44-40 ball game. Durham with the basketball. Gives it over to Cordell. Cordell going to make the move, dumps it off, and knocked away from Brandon, and it's picked up by Brooks. Brooks going to spin. Brooks off the glass. That's a nice-looking move. This kid's a player, folks. I'm not sure why he didn't start tonight, but he's definitely a player. He makes it a 6-point lead, biggest lead of the night for Macon County. Driving is LaRue. LaRue will spin his shot. Block. Brooks with the block. Back the other way, Flowers. Flowers off to number 35, puts up the jumper, no good. Pennell getting ready to come back in. LaRue's going to kick it down to Beatty. Beatty takes it hard to rag, scores. Nice move by Beatty. Chris Beatty now with double digits. He's got 11 on the night. It's back to a 4-point ball game. Driver going to send it on up now into front court to Flowers, and that's too far for Flowers. As actually trying to get that to him was Krantz, and Krantz must have thought he was a track star as way he launched that now in front of him. Clarkrange with the ball. Connor LaRue to work it in. Cordell's going to come out, and Pennell's going to re-enter. Logan back in the ball game. Up will come the Buffaloes. Durham with the basketball. Right side to Beatty, inside to Cantrell. Cantrell's jumper's good. Cantrell's got 15 on the night. It's a 2-point game. Driver with the ball. And Driver just tossed it back to Wicks in the backcourt. A miscue by Macon County, and Clarkrange with the basketball. We got timeout called by Macon County. Timeout on the floor. 3:15 left to go in the third. It's a 2-point Macon County lead.
Thanksgiving is an exciting and busy time at home. The kids are streaming movies, Dad is watching football, while Mom prepares for holiday shopping. With Twin Lakes Fiber Network, your broadband will have the capability it needs to keep up with all your family needs. No buffering, no lag time, and no missed Black Friday deals. Prepare for the holidays and give Twin Lakes a call at 1-800-644-8582 to sign up for fast and reliable broadband today.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue, with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Clarkrange with a chance to tie or take the lead on this trip down the floor. Durham gives it over to Cantrell. Cantrell drives in a blocking foul. That's going to send Cantrell to the line. And that's going to go against Driver. That's 3 on Brady Driver. And going the line. No, well, should be a shooting situation for, is it Cantrell, I believe. Cantrell's doing a little mopping up before he shoots the free throws. Evan Cantrell will go the line. He can tie this ball game. So Cantrell going to go the line, a chance to tie it up here. With 3:05 left to go here in the third quarter. 46-44, Macon County. 46-45. Cantrell cools the other side of the pillow, drops it home, and it's a 1-point game. Cantrell going back to the stripe. Cantrell for the tie. No good. Rebound pulled by Macon County. They get to Brooks. Brooks, long pass up to Wicks. Wicks going to cross court it to Flowers. Flowers going to drive. He tries to take out, knocked away. Pennell comes up with it. Pennell loses the hand line doing double dribbles. Pennell was going to try to get to Durham, but just lost the hand line, put it back down, and turns it over. Ball comes in to Flowers. Flowers with the basketball. Orange come out and get him. They'll give it down to Wicks. Wicks looking to drive, kicks it over to number 35. He'll drive, put it up and score. That is Krantz with 2. He's got 4 on the night. And it's a 3-point Macon County lead. Clarkrange can cut this to 1 or tie with a 3 ball here. Can Kate to 1 with a 2. Cordell looking to drive. Case drives in, kicks it out to Pennell for the tie. No good. Rebound Cantrell back up and good. Evan Cantrell, the one-man wrecking crew, cuts it to 1, and here comes the Tigers with the ball, leading by 1. 2:10 to go in the quarter. They'll give it down to Krantz, and Krantz is going to be fouled. And we'll see who they call it. Oh, they call that one on Cantrell. He's on the brink of extinction. That's his 4th of the game. That'll bring LaRue back in. That's 4 on Cantrell. First one is no good by Krantz. Still a 1-point game. He can make it 2. Second one, good. He hits 1 out of 2. And it's a 2-point Macon County lead. Clarkrange can tie or take the lead this trip down the floor. 2:05 left to go in the third quarter. Ball goes over to Durham. Durham off to Connor LaRue. LaRue going to drive high off the glass. No good. Rebound taken away this time, man. It's going to be a jump ball. Good job by Case Cordell and Chris Beatty to hem him in. Cordell ties him up, but it's Macon County's ball on the alternating possession. 153 left to go here in the third quarter. A 2-point Macon County advantage, and they have the ball. After the alternating possession, it'll be Fry to trigger it. Brody Fry. Brody, not Brady. I can't even read my own writing, folks. That's how bad my writing stinks. Anyway, it is Brody with the ball. Brody Fry. They'll kick it in. He took a big hop there. That should have been a walk right there. No call. Now the big guy going to take the 3 and drain it. Man, this guy can play. Brooks knocks down the 3 ball, makes it a 5-point ball game. Clarkrange with the ball. They'll work it out across court now to Beatty. Chris going to drive in, kicks it over to Pennell. Pennell out to Durham. Durham Back out front to Cordell. 1:20 left to go here in Cordell. Now Cordell going to drive and have it knocked. Oh, they're going to say off of Cordell, but that one was tipped away from behind. Reagan's going to re-enter the lineup now, and out will come Pinnell. 1:19 to go. It's a 5-point Macon County lead here in quarter number 3. Don't go away, folks. This last quarter is going to be a humdinger. Now with the ball, Wicks for a 3. No good. Rebound, Josh Durham. Durham tears it out, and Durham brings it on the run. Durham down in the corner. Now Durham's going to drive, takes it hard to rack. No good. Rebound brought down this time by Krantz. Krantz over to Flowers, and Flowers going to give it up now to Wicks. Wicks with the basketball. And you know they're going to be looking for Mr. Brooks. Brooks way out front. Brooks going to drive down. Brooks backs it out. They may go for the last shot. Now we're going to foul on Connor LaRue. LaRue's got foul number 3. Macon County. Wicks will trigger it. Gives it into Brooks. Back up front now to Wicks. Wicks with the basketball. Works it over to Flowers. Flowers back to Wicks. Wicks for a wide open 3. Too hard. Rebound knocked away. Taken away by Flowers. Flowers took it away from Cordell. Gives it back out front to Brooks. And Brooks going to go for the last shot. Fry comes up to set the screen. And Brooks trying to work it. And Brooks is going to be fouled by Connor LaRue. LaRue's going to pick up his 4th personal. So LaRue's on the brink of extension. Jones will come back in. LaRue's going to come out. He's picked up his 4th. Jones will come in. 5.4 seconds left to go here in quarter number 3. Wicks to trigger it. Wicks will take down the corner. Brooks. Brooks turnaround jumper's good. Brooks for 3 at the buzzer, and Brooks, the one-man gang, has come in and given the Macon County Tigers a 55-47 lead into 3.
Hey y'all, this is Lexi here from Lexi Jades. We just want to wish our York Institute Dragons a great football season. And speaking of season, we now have fall in the shop, so come visit us behind the post office at 113 East Mark Twain Avenue. Our hours are Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 3. We hope to see you soon.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clarkrange Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clarkrange Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clarkrange Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
Final frame of this one, and I'm just still asking myself why the heck Brooks didn't start this ball game. He's come out, put up 28 off the bench, and this young man can shoot the ball from distance. He's got good height, and he has been blocking shots as well. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, as now it's an 8-point lead for Macon County, 55-47. Beatty with the ball, gives it over to Reagan. Reagan tried to take it down the corner, knocked away. Good hands that time by Borders. Borders got a hand out there and batted it out of bounds. Clarkrange will work it in from the corner. He'll send it out to Reagan. Xander with the basketball. Gives it over to Durham. Durham for a 3, no good. Rebound pulled, long pass out to number 10. He'll drive, score, easy basket there for Borders as Brooks got the ball, got the rebound, made the pass, and now it's a double-digit lead. Beatty going to drive in, puts it up, no good. Rebound Cantrell. Cantrell out to Cordell. Cordell drives, and he puts it up the left hand, no good. Rebound Cantrell. Cantrell off to Durham. Durham down low to Beatty. Beatty will drive, puts it up, and Beatty's going to be fouled. And we'll see who that one goes against. It'll go against Brooks. Brady Brooks got 28 points, 3 fouls. And it's a 10-point lead now for Macon County. Free throw is good by Beatty. Chris on the night has a dozen. He'll have one more. Anthony Brandon checks back into the ball game. 57-48. And Beatty knocks them both down. Good job by Chris. It's back to an 8-point ball game once again. In the front court, Flowers with the basketball. Drives down, pulls it up. Gives it out front to number 10. That is Borders. I cannot remember Borders' name for some reason. Now driving is going to be number 2. Puts it up and no good. That is on the drive Wicks. Wicks going to go to the line. And I'm not sure who they called that one on. I'm waiting on to see on the. That's going to go against Xander Reagan. That's going to be his third. That'll send Wicks to the line. Wicks can give his squad a 10-point lead again. Misses the front end of it, though, too hard. Have one more. 6:55 left to go in the ball game. And the final from out at York. York winning. They sweep tonight as they win the boys matchup tonight 73-55. So 73-55, York a winner. Both winning pretty big tonight. Now back the other way. Driving is Beatty. Beatty up and going. Good job by Chris Beatty. Cuts it to 7. Back up quickly now. Will come Macon County. On the run is Borders. Borders out to Brooks. Got to stay on Brooks. Brooks going to drive now to take the short jumper. Just nails it. And you just cannot get up there with him. This young man is just head and shoulders taller than the Buffalo's biggest player. Back the other way. Reagan trying to answer. No good. Rebound pulled by Flowers. Jones going to come back in. He'll give it to Brooks, and Brooks going to walk it up. Brooks right now, if he drove the bus down here, he'd done about everything. This young man's an impressive young player. Back the other way, Brooks. He'll drive all the way to the lane. Has it partially blocked. And back the other way, Cordell's got a step. Cordell's got the layup. Good job by Case Cordell, and we got a timeout called by Clarkrange. Timeout on the floor, 5:50 to go in the game. It's 60-53, Macon County.
For faster service, call Eco Heating and Air Solutions. Who wants to wait days on end while waiting for a technician to diagnose their unit? Not us. That's why we strive to provide same-day service for any customer without heat or air. Plus, enjoy priority scheduling with enrollment in our Eco Platinum Maintenance membership. Our goal is to keep you comfortable. Call Eco Heating and Air Solutions today, 844-305-HVAC.
Back to action here, 5:50 left to go in the ball game, and it's a 7-point game. Brooks will bring it in from Macon County. Gives it up to number 10, almost had stolen. Reagan all over him, and Reagan, some good D. That's going to be a 10 count, ain't it? And we'll get a timeout called by Macon County. Good D by Xander Reagan. He had him almost to the 10 count, but they call a timeout last second. And it'll be a full timeout for Macon County.
Medicare Part D open enrollment starts October 15th and runs through December 7th, and 22 plans are changing this year. At Hall Family Pharmacy, our trained pharmacists are here to help you. Here's what you need to know. Your current plan may no longer be right for you. At Hall Family Pharmacy, we are a preferred pharmacy, and all appointments this year will be with a trained pharmacist. And you don't have to be a customer of Hall Family Pharmacy for us to help you with your plan. So call us today at 879-9997 or 863-3323 to schedule your review with a pharmacist and let us help you get the most from your Medicare Part D plan.
Back here where York, we're just going to give you York's score again. York winning 73-55 tonight. Clarkrange trying to cut into this Macon County lead. Macon County by 7. Still 5:42 left to go in the ball game, and Macon County will work it in. It will be brought in by Fry. Fry gets it in to Flowers. Flowers with the basketball. Flowers working it. Flowers gives it up now to Fry. Fry looking to drive. Fry's going to have it knocked away, stolen away by Reagan. Knocked up in the air and come down with Durham. And we're going to have a walk on Durham. Durham caught it and took a step before he got the pass off. Turns it over. Good hustle by Reagan. Reagan put on some D here in this fourth quarter. And with the knockaway steal, and they call a walk on Durham as he's starting to make the pass. Ball comes into Brooks. Brooks going to just take it up, score, and he's fouled. Folks, you can't coach height. I don't care what you say. You can't coach height. And that one's going to go against Durham. Durham's second. And Brooks will go for the natural three. Brooks already with 33 points now. It's a 10-point lead now for Macon County after the natural three. Reagan with the basketball. Reagan out front, goes left side, gives it up to Durham, and Durham's going to be fouled by Driver. Driver's just about to drive himself out of this game. He's got his fourth personal. Clarkrange working it on the side, not the bonus shift. 14 fouls for Macon County, 7 for the Buffaloes. Reagan takes it over, gives it up to Beatty. Beatty going to drive in, and Beatty is going to travel with it. Beatty turns it over. It'll be worked in by Fry. Fry gets it in this time to Driver. Driver into front court. Pulls up, holds up. Now Driver's going to drive against Jones. Stops, dumps it off to Brooks. Brooks will back it out. Give it up to Driver. Back down to Brooks. Brooks going to be double teamed. We're going to have a foul on Reagan, and Reagan's going to get technical. Reagan slammed the ball down, picked up the foul, slammed the ball down, and that's going to be his fifth personal. He's going to foul out. The technical will do it for Reagan. Reagan will pick up 2 fouls, and that's his fifth. Reagan picks up his fifth personal, so Reagan is done for the night. Xander going to end the night with 1 point. He almost had the steal. They called the foul. He bounced it hard on the floor, and they gave him a technical. Brooks at the line. Brooks good. I'm still trying to figure out, folks, why Brooks didn't start this ball game. He has another one. That's 3. He's hit his last 3 in a row. He's got 36 points, or 35 points so far, looking for 36. And he's got 36 points on the night. And now he's going to shoot the 2 free throws for the technical as well. Bam. 1 more. Or he got 1. That was the 1 technical. So he puts up 3 on the scoreboard, and it's now 67-53. Ball comes in this time to Wicks. Back up front. No, actually, that's down to Borders. Borders goes inside to Brooks. And we got a problem, I believe, with the clock. And they're working, trying to get the clock down to where it should be. And having a little bit of technical difficulties with the clock. And the clock is not one to start. They will. Scorekeeper Danny Key's working on that right now. Might see if we can get the clock back to working. And now the scores 4:53 the score. Or the 4:51 the time. And the score is, I believe, we'll get an official ruling on the score here in a minute. And we'll have to get the score set. Having some clock issues here. 67 and 54, I believe, is right. 67, 53. And Macon County to bring it in. They'll go to Brooks. Brooks a three. Won't go. Rebound brought down by Chris Beatty. Beatty on the run. Beatty going to drive down. Has it knocked away and stolen by Brooks. Out will come Flowers with the basketball. Ball goes over to Driver. Driver's going to drive. Kicks it out to number 10, who will put up the jumper. No good. Follow up by Brooks is no good. Long rebound out to Beatty. Beatty going to take it strong to Flowers, and Flowers going to get called for the bump. Let's see. Braden Flowers has his second personal. LaRue going to check back in. Clarkrange trailing by 14 now, as Beatty can cut into that. Beatty's first one good. It's a 13-point game, 67-54.
Hands off.
16 points so far for Chris Beatty. He's looking for 17 with this one. He and Evan Cantrell are leading the way. Cantrell's got 18, but he's not had any points in this fourth quarter. It'll be at the line, Beatty. Beatty can make this a 12-point ball game. He can knock this one down. Chris, free throw trickles over. Got a good shooter's hop on that one. And that was his second one there, so. Okay, I know it's tough to count all the way up to 2, folks, but referee did not count to 2. It'll be Brooks to bring it in. Brooks works it in this time to Borders. Borders up to Wicks. Wicks off to Borders. Borders going to drive up, give it up to Flowers. Flowers with the ball. Flowers looking to drive, drives down, gives it out front to Borders. Borders off to Driver. Driver to Wicks. Wicks over now to Borders. Borders off to Brooks. And Brooks, he's going to take it in the lane, go up and score. He's looking at 40, folks, if he can get this pace right now. He's got it to a 14-point game. Now driving is Cordell, and Cordell's going to be fouled by number 20, Flowers. Still not a shooting situation for the Buffaloes. They'll have to work it in on the baseline. That's a 16 foul on the visiting Tigers. 69-55. Ball comes into Beatty. Beatty going to drive in, and he's going to be fouled on the reach. And that one's probably going to go against Driver. By the way, Driver reacted because Driver's done for the night. He can drive himself to the bench as he picks up 8 points on the night. Driver fouls out. 69-55. Beatty back of the line. As Pinnell getting ready to come back in the ball game. Beatty's free throw good. Beatty's got 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, looking for 19 with this one. Missed the second one, though. Rebound taken away by Brooks. Brooks outlet stolen by Durham. Durham gets it to Cordell. Cordell for three. In and out, no good. Rebound, Beatty. Beatty's going to take it up, and he's going to be fouled. And that's going to go against Wicks. Wicks picks up the personal, so at the line will be Beatty. Beatty trying to get to 20 points with these. First one's good. Chris has got 19 now, looking for 20. Trying to cut this to a 10-point game, or an 11-point game. Second one good. He hits both ends of it. 69-58. Brooks works it into Flowers. Flowers guarded by Beatty. Flowers trying to work it up. Flowers traveled with it. Flowers walked with it. Flowers turns it over. Clarkrange will get it back. Ball comes in back court to Durham. Durham down to Cordell. Cordell going to drive the lane, sends it out to Beatty for three. Off the glass is good. The bank is open, and Beatty just dropped the three ball. 3:13 left to go. We got timeout on the floor, and the Buffaloes have cut it back to 8.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? Ordering your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more. Order now at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut. Prices and participation vary.
Come work at your local Pizza Hut. With flexible scheduling and a fun, fast-paced environment, there's a job for everyone. You could even be a delivery driver making tips from your own car. Apply online at jobs.pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut restaurants are operated by independent franchisees who control their own employee policies and practices.
At this time of Thanksgiving celebration, our thoughts turn gratefully to you with warm appreciation. This is Linda Young at Union Bank, wishing you the happiness of good friends, the joy of a happy family, and all the wonder of the holiday season.
Macon County with the ball as they bring it in to Brooks. Brooks double team, kicks it out to Borders. Borders going to drive all the way in, miss the layup. Rebound Clarkrange. And we're going to have a foul on Fry. Fry got a foul on that one. That one's not a good foul by Brody Fry. As Clarkrange got the rebound, here's reached in, picked up the personal. At the line will be Beatty. Beatty in his second half has been Clarkrange's offense. First one's good. That's his 24th. Looking for 25 right here. And rims out though. Rebound by Brooks. Brooks with the board. Brooks going to work it up, kicks it down to, oh, you got to give me 3 steps on that one. Brody Fry called that one and took 3 steps. And it's Clarkrange basketball. 7-point game, 69-62. Long pass up to Beatty. Beatty going to drive. Beatty high off the glass, no good. Tipped out by Pinnell, but right to Borders. Borders with the basketball. Borders back out front now to Brooks. Brooks going to send it over to Wicks. Wicks drives down, kicks it over to Borders. Borders drives. He's got the layup. Borders got free and got the easy deuce. He's got 4 on the night. That's his biggest bucket of the night, though. Back to a 9-point lead for Macon County. 2:20 left to go in the game. In regulation, ball comes out to Durham. Durham for the 3, no good. Long rebound, good hustle by LaRue to run it down. LaRue's going to drive the baseline. LaRue up and under, hits the bottom of the backboard. Taken away by Brooks. Brooks with the basketball. Jones getting ready to come in. They'll give it back up front now to Borders. Borders back-to-back baskets, back-to-back layups. Borders with 4 big points has pushed it back to a double-digit lead. Clarkrange with the basketball. Cordell drives, and Cordell's going to be fouled. And that's the big guy there. Brooks picking up the foul, his 4th. So Brooks is on the brink of extinction in this one with $1:48 to go. Clarkrange get it back under double digits by Cordell if he can knock them down here. Case looking for double digits if he can hit both of these. First one good. Nothing but the bottom of the cup for Case Cordell. Cantrell coming back in and Jones coming back in as Pinnell and LaRue check out. 1:48 left to go. Second one, no good. Rebound Brooks. Brooks with another board. Long pass up to Wicks. Wicks with the basketball. Drops it off to to Fry. Now Fry to Borders. Borders out to Wicks. Wicks going to drive in, send it back to Fry, or to Borders, and Borders another layup. 3 straight layups for Borders, and that has pushed it now to a 12-point game. Now Durham for 3, no good. Long rebound going to be off of Macon County. 80 seconds to go in this one, a dozen-point game. Clarkrange needing some baskets here. Needing points and points quick. Jones with it. Jones drives around, goes inside to Cantrell. Turn around, good. Evans' first points of the second half, and we got a timeout on the floor. Timeout with 73 seconds to play. It's a 10-point Macon County lead.
It's fall in football, and Fentress Farmers Co-op wishes our York Dragons a great winning season. Play hard, play fair, and play your best each game. Fentress Farmers Co-op, your local farm supply store, is proud to support our youth in all their activities. Building strong youth today makes strong future leaders for tomorrow. Fentress Farmers Co-op, 1219 Old Highway 127 South, here in Jamestown.
Back here where it's a 10-point ball game, a minute 13 left to go, and now the clock is Clarkrange's biggest enemy, as they have 73 seconds left to go in this one. And Brooks has been a one-man wrecking crew for Macon County. He's got 39 points, and this youngster didn't start the game. He come off the bench with 39. Long pass up to Flowers. Flowers over quickly to Borders. Borders with the basketball. Borders working it left side. Drives down. Leaves it for Brooks. Clarkrange's going to have to start fouling. And now driving Borders. Kicks it low. There is the Borders again for another layup. Borders getting very high percentage shots as Durham drives the other way out to Cordell. Cordell for 3. No good. Rebound going to be out of bounds off of Macon County. 45.8 seconds to go here in this one. And it looks like Clarkrange's going to come up short in their season opener. Ball gets lobbed into Beatty. Chris with it. Chris going to drive, has it stripped. It's going to be off of Clarkrange. As they say, Beatty just lost it. 42 ticks left to go in this one. A dozen-point advantage. And Macon County with the ball. They'll throw it up to Brooks. Brooks, good hustle by Cordell, and Brooks went down, and he's grabbing that ankle. He's getting up a little gimpy as he and Cordell made a try at it. You got to give Case Cordell one thing. He is one of the hustlers on this team. He will never give up less than 100%. Macon County to work it in on the far side, up by a dozen with 37 seconds to play. Clarkrange's going to drop their season opener here, it appears. They led most of the first half, and then they've trailed. Since the second half, they've trailed. And it is worked in this time to Borders. Borders in the front court. Borders off to Wicks. Wicks back out front, almost a steal. We're going to have a foul on Chris Beatty. And for Chris, that's foul number 3. And that'll send number 20 to the line. That is Flowers. Flowers looking for his third and fourth point of the ball game. 30 seconds left to go in this one. A 12-point Macon County lead. Looks like Clarkrange's going to split tonight. Free throw no good. Way off the mark by Flowers. Flowers, he's shooting that hard enough to go to the other end of the court. Second one by Flowers is good. He adjusted well as he dropped the second one home. Back the other way, driving Cordell. He'll put it up. No good. Rebound Wicks. Wicks going to bring it. Wicks going to kick it over. Run down Borders. Borders going to drive around. Borders going to put another layup in. Borders in this quarter has a dozen points, and they're all layups. Back the other way, Durham fights it up. No good. Rebound Wicks. And we're going to have an offensive foul on Wicks. 5.6 seconds to go. Clarkrange going to drop this one. As Macon County is going to win it here tonight. It's 80-65 right now. As the ball comes in, Cantrell put it up and in. Cantrell with 2. Cantrell's going to end up with 22, and that's your ball game. Your final here in this one, it is Macon County 80, Clarkrange 67. Back in a moment.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Raines agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Get ready! Medicare open enrollment is going on now. With so many different plans, coverages, and benefits, it's hard to make the right choice. MetaThrift is here to help you carefully review your current coverage and see if it will meet your needs for the year ahead.
This is Janice Doss with MetaThrift Pharmacy. Medicare Part D open enrollment is October 15th through December the 7th. Due to COVID, I will be available by phone Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 8 to 5. Give me a call at MetaThrift at 879-8133. Thank you.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And now over and over. It's First Volunteer for you.
When it comes to Fentress County, no one supports it more than Fentress County Executive Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy says his door is open to anyone who has a concern or an idea that will make Fentress County the best place to live anywhere. Fentress County Executive Jimmy Johnson is working for you.
And back here where Clarkrange comes up short in the nightcap, 80-67 to Macon County. Welcome to the Smart Bank postgame show. We'll take a word from Smart Bank and we'll be back to take a look at this one. Don't go away.
Visit them online at twinlakes.net to get your name in the bag. There will be over 75 winners with names drawn every day. All entries will be accepted through December 13th. To increase your chances of winning, enter every day, twice a day. Winners will be announced on the Twin Lakes Facebook page beginning December 4th. Learn more at twinlakes.net.
Cool, crisp air, falling leaves, and shorter days. Fall is just around the corner, and that means 2 words here in Tennessee. No, not pumpkin spice. Football and hunting. Whether you're hitting the field or stepping into the woods, Hall Sports and Outdoors has everything you need to get ready for the season. Up your game with name brand clothing and equipment like Under Armour, Rocky, Columbia, and lots more.
No need to drive out of town for the best sports and outdoor gear. Order online or visit our store to see our amazing selection in downtown Jamestown. Follow Hall Sports and Outdoors on Facebook and Instagram for all the latest brands and sales. At Hall Sports and Outdoors, the outdoors are always open.
Back here at Clarkrange.
At Southeastern Drywall and Construction, we combine years of experience, craftsmanship, and passion to deliver high-quality, high-value residential and commercial remodeling, renovation, new construction, including metal and wood framing, drywall, insulation, acoustical ceilings, and more. We make sure every detail of construction is done to your specifications. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435. Now hiring experienced carpenters. Call 931-267-5435.
And finally, I got it right, folks. It's time now for the Smart Bank post-game show. We'll take this word from Smart Bank. We'll be back to take a look at this one where Clarkrange comes up short by 13 after this.
Here at Smart Bank, we promise that when you choose to bank with us, you are choosing to manage and protect your assets in the smartest way possible. We understand you depend on your personal checking account for everyday life. That's why every new personal checking account includes a free debit card, free online banking and bill pay, free mobile banking, free e-statements with online check images, up to 10 surcharge-free ATM transactions per month, and more. At Smart Bank, we believe in delivering more than you think is possible. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here on the Smart Bank postgame show where the Clarkrange Buffaloes fall to Macon County tonight. Your final 80-67. York boys tonight over Kingston 73-55. Clarkrange girls over Macon County 59-25. And it was York girls over Kingston 75-28. So a good night for both York teams. Split for the Buffaloes. Played well. They led part of the game but just couldn't hang on. And Macon County won. Brady Brooks took over in that game. He scored 39 points for Macon County and just dominated the Buffaloes in that second half and helped pull out to a big win. Let's take a look at the scoring from this one. Chris Beatty put up 24 for the Buffaloes. Evan Cantrell had 22. 6 each for Anthony Brandon and Case Cordell. 4 for Josh Durham. 1 each for Connor LaRue and also for Xander Reagan, who fouled out in the game. For the visiting Macon County Tigers, we mentioned it, Brady Brooks, 39 points, and the guy did not start, folks. He didn't come in until the second quarter, and he put up 39 on the night. And then behind him, the closest one was Borders. Gabe Borders ended up with 14. He got 12 of those on layups late in the ball game. You had 8 points for Brady Driver, 6 for Braylon Cothran. You had 2 for Kason Gregory, 5 for John Krantz, 5 for Hayden Wicks, 3 in the game for Braden Flowers. But once again, the big story in this one was the points put up by the big guy, number 24. That was Brady Brooks with 39 points on the night. Clarkrange's leading scorer was Chris Beatty with 24. Let's take another word from Smart Bank. We'll come back and take a look at these. Hopefully we'll get to talk with Coach Jermaine McIlvain before the night's over. We'll see if he gets out here. Hopefully he can before the night's over. But right now, let's take a break, and then we'll be back to take a look at more from Clarkrange here tonight, where they split their season openers.
Mortgage rates have fallen to new record lows, and Smart Bank can help you take advantage of these new rates, whether you're a first-time home buyer or in the market to refinance. Our team will help you decide which product works best for your situation. From fixed, adjustable, jumbo, FHA, VA, and RD loans to innovative customized loans for first-time home buyers, renovation, vacant residential lot, construction, and permanent. You'll find the smartest mortgage plan for your family at Smart Bank and feel right at home.
Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Right back here on the Smart Bank postgame show as Clarkrange girls win tonight 59-25, led by Maddie Bush with 17. And the Clarkrange boys fall to Macon County by a final of 80-67. They were paced by Chris Beatty with 24. And for Macon County, Brady Brooks ended up with 39 on the night, so a big night for him. Let's take a look at some games coming up for both teams. Of course, Clarkrange has got that big play day Saturday. We heard Coach Lamar Rogers talking about that. Let me see if I can find my schedule for that one. And that's not it. That's it. Coming up at 9 o'clock that morning, Clarkrange boys will play Smith County boys. At 10:30, Clarkrange girls will play Smith County girls. At noon, it'll be Livingston versus Smith County boys. 1:30, Livingston versus Smith County girls. 3 o'clock, North Green will take on Livingston boys. And at 4:30, it'll be North Green versus Livingston girls. 6 o'clock, Clarkrange boys going to be taking on North Green boys. And at 7:30, Clarkrange versus North Green girls. Now for York, they're going to be on the road the next couple of games as well. The boys will be in a boys-only matchup on Friday night. The boys only will be going down to take on Sparta at White County. That JV game will tip off at 4 o'clock. The varsity game will tip off at 6:30. So if you want to get a chance to see some good boys action, that'll be a good night of action. Now for York girls, they're going to be in the Lakeway Christian Hall of Champions. That's going to be an interesting little trip as they travel to Lakeway Christian. And I forget who they're going to play in that, but it's 2 of the better teams in the state. They're playing at 2 of the top 10 teams in the state. I'll have to look that up. I'm not sure who it is exactly they're going to be playing in that one. Now, after that, York will be hosting Stone Memorial on Tuesday of next week. Our next game will be on Monday of next week. We got the Oneida Indians and the Clarkrange Buffaloes right back here at Clarkrange High School Monday night. It's going to be Clarkrange and Oneida tip-offs at 6 o'clock. You can hear that on WDB and also see it on our Facebook page. And then on Tuesday night, we'll be out at York Institute as York hosts Stone Memorial for our first York game on WDB. Of course, we did have them on Facebook tonight, so be sure to catch all the games on Facebook. And we cover all the games that we'll have on WDB will be on there. And all the home games that we don't have broadcast will be on there as well, with the exception of this weekend's play day. And I'll be able to do that play day on Saturday, but we will have a lot of these games on Facebook that if they're not on WDB. Let's take a final break. I don't know if we're going to get a chance to talk with Coach McIlvain or not. We're going to take a break, though, and we'll be back right after this from Smart Bank on the Smart Bank Postgame Show.
Here at Smart Bank, we promise that when you choose to bank with us, you are choosing to manage and protect your assets in the smartest way possible. We understand you depend on your personal checking account for everyday life. That's why every new personal checking account includes a free debit card, free online banking and bill pay, free mobile banking, free e-statements with online check images, up to 10 surcharge-free ATM transactions per month, and more. At Smart Bank, we believe in delivering more than you think is possible. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here on the Smart Bank postgame show. Once again, Clarkrange splitting here tonight with Macon County. The girls winning 59-25 behind 17 points from Maddie Bush and 12 points from Lauren Choate, 10 points from Addie Stowers. They had 3 players in double digits. The boys, though, fell to Macon County by a final of 80-67, despite Clarkrange's Chris Beatty putting up 24, and Evan Cantrell ended up with 22. The 2 double-digit guys on the night. Then nobody up that even close to that, but a big night for Evan and for Chris in that one. And then you look over at Macon County, and they were just paced. They were led, paced, whatever you want to call it. They were taken on a ride by Brady Brooks, as Brady Brooks ended up with 39 points on the night. A big night for that young man. Now, as far as the Macon County girls, they did not have anybody in double digits. Their leading scorer was Leighton Kirby. Leighton Kirby with 7 points on that was their leading scorer. Well, I'll tell you what, let's do while we're waiting on Coach McIlvain. We'll take a quick timeout and have our player of the game. We'll be back with tonight's players of the game right after this from Hall's Family Pharmacy and All Sports and Outdoors.
Hello, this is Philip Hall with Hall Family Pharmacy and Hall Sports and Outdoors. We are proud to sponsor this broadcast Player of the Game. Be a part of the winning team. Hall's is proud to be this area's #1 pharmacy, and now you may visit our expansion in downtown Jamestown for all things sports and outdoors and a complete line of sports medicine equipment.
Well, let's pick our Hall's Family Pharmacy players of the game. Good in the girls' game, big night for Maddie Bush, but we're going to go with the York transfer, Lauren Choate. She had a big night tonight, had some blocks, quite a few rebounds, ended up with 12 points on the night, so we'll go with Lauren Choate, our player of the game for game 1 for the Lady Buffaloes. In the second game, folks, if I gave a player of the game to the other team, it would definitely be one Brady Brooks, as he ended up with 39 points on that. But for Clarkrange, we're going to go with Chris Beatty. Beatty had a big second half. He carried the Buffaloes that second half with his 24 points. So Chris Beatty is our player of the game for the Buffaloes. Now, also having a big night tonight was Evan Cantrell. Cantrell ended up with 22 points on the night, and we see Coach McElvain making his way over here, so we'll get a chance to talk with him. As we said tonight, the York boys won 73-55 over Kingston, and the York girls roll over Kingston 75-28. So a big night for York as they sweep their two games heading into this weekend's action. The boys at White County on Friday and the girls at Lakeway Christian for some big games coming up on Saturday. We're going to get a chance to talk with Coach McElvain here in just a moment. Clarkrange splits here tonight. The girls winning, the boys losing. And we've got Coach McElvain making his way over here. We'll talk with him for a minute before we wrap this one up tonight. Clarkrange, as we said, the big play days coming up on this Saturday. Clarkrange boys will be playing at 9 o'clock and then again at 6 o'clock. But joining me now, Coach Jermaine McElvain. And, Coach, tonight your boys gave a great deal of effort, just kind of went a little bit cold in that second half.
Yes, sir. And, that's something we talked about, in the huddle. Whenever we're not making shots, you seem to lose the momentum a little bit. It gets away from you, and, we just lost that. And, you had to have momentum in order for things for shots to fall. But at the same time, I also told them shots are not going to fall if we're not doing what we're supposed to do on the defensive end.
Your guys picked up that defense late, and you got back within 7 late in the game, but then Borders, I think it was, hit like 5 layups in a row, and that really was a nail in the coffin.
Yes, sir. I mean, again, and right now we're learning how to push ourselves. Like you said, we had that one, couple of possessions where we went hard on the defensive end, and we got after it. We caused turnovers, and then a couple of possessions later, we lose defensive assignments. We make mental mistakes, we make mental errors. And that's just something we're going to have to continue to build on and work on in practice.
Coach, you can't expect. I'm sure your scouting report never told you about one Brady Brooks. He didn't even start the ball game. He ended up with 39 points.
Yes, sir. He's definitely an athlete. He knows how to use his body. He's big. He goes hard. And that's just something that you're going to run into players like that. Who are big and physical, and they know how to use their size. And that's something we're going to have to be able to capitalize on.
Now, your boys, you had Evan Cantrell with 22 points. You had Chris Beatty with 24. You can't ask much more of those guys than that.
Yes, sir. And like I told them, those guys can, they can shoot the ball, honestly. They're probably the best shooters we have on the team. They're learning how to drive the ball, how to put the ball on the ground as well. But when it comes to scoring the basketball, we have players that can score the basketball. And it can be, any given, 2 or 3 any given night. But like I told them, they're shooters, but they're learning how to put the ball on the ground, which is good for us.
Coach, watching them tonight, they never gave up. They kept that intensity up till the final buzzer, and you got to like that if you're a coach. You got to like the fact that they gave intensity the entire ball game.
Oh, yes, definitely. And one of those things is, their intensity is going to come from my intensity. I'm going to be in their face. I'm going to be in their face. They're going to be in the opponent's face, and they just fed off of that, and they fed off of each other. And that's something we just talked about, setting that foundation, building blocks, to where we want to be. And playing with heart, playing with pride, playing with determination, all those things are key ingredients when it goes down to no matter what that score is, you are going to go hard no matter what. And like you said, as a coach, you absolutely love that. You can't teach that. You can preach it all you want to, but like I told the fellas, if you're not playing with that right here in your heart, it's not going to do us any good, but they showed that tonight.
There's 2 things you can't coach. That's heart and size, and you guys had the heart, and they just had the size.
Yes, sir, definitely. And like you said, we're going to learn, to obviously play. We got to play big, even though we're undersized. We have post players. They're going to have to get a little bit more physical. Get roughed up a little bit more. Learn some small techniques. As far as defensive post work. Guards, if you're the closest person, digging every now and then. We're just going to focus on small things like that. We're going to strategize from today. We realize we're undersized, but, we're not going to let us stop, and we're not going to let that stop us in order to get to where we want to be.
Coach, you got a big Hall of Fame day coming up, play day this Saturday. You got a couple of good teams. Smith County always has a good boys team. North Green also one of the powerhouses in single A.
Yes, sir. again, the schedule was pretty tough, as you said before. Coach Lamar normally gets a pretty tough schedule, and we're perfectly fine with that. Again, we're trying to put ourselves in a position to go out and compete every single night. And honestly, we're looking forward to these games. Because we know these games right here are going to make us better now. It's going to make us better in the future.
Well, the old saying is, if it don't kill you, it only makes you stronger, right?
Exactly. Yes, sir. You got that right.
We're looking to these boys we seem tonight the intensity. If they can keep this intensity up, they're going to win some ball games.
Oh yes, sir, definitely. It's great to hear that. Our first actual game together. We haven't been together that long, maybe 2.5 months or so. But I can tell the boys have wanted to work hard, from day one.